It'll be live, I think, for the entire evening. Like I think it's kind of an all day event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or, of course, people pending, I'm assuming it will be a live.
Right on. We should be live. Hold
We
on.
should be live. I think we are. It says you are. Yeah.
I think, yeah. There we go. Hold on.
People pending, I'm assuming it will be a live.
It's live now.
Right on.
Oops.
We should be
Hey,
live.
guess what? Share, copy link. We are live. Maybe I should check my phone too. That's cool. Like being able to be a presenter for
That would
something
be
live.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna make a spiritual bath if they let me.
Right on. Oh, Shakira is already in the room. Hi,
Oh,
Shakira.
hi, sweetie.
Let's see. And then enjoy. Hi, Vicky. Hey, Vicky. Vicky's new on here. Welcome, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Hello, Jennifer. It looks like Jennifer Arrington. You're a new face as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shakira, you're so cute. Every time is the right time for you, my love. She's like, I made it on time.
Hmm.
You're always on time.
Esteban. Oh, George Acosta. Hold on. Posts. All right. I may need to.
Sorry, I'm all like, how's my hair?
Hey, Jennifer. How you doing? That's the only issue with doing sharing out to multiple pages right now. It's really hard to figure out like.
No. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, everybody
Hi,
share,
Tanner. Tanner,
sharing.
Amanda, Vicky, Shakira. Shakira, I'm in California. We're both in California. We're both in northern with all the crazy end of the world looking craziness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true.
Cool. We got 6 people in. We're gonna start
Hey,
tagging people. It's gonna be
everybody.
fun.
Wait, okay, I'm speaking to Tanner right now. First of
Yeah.
all, thank you for watching. Okay, I love you. Second of all, you tell Auntie Aoife I love her. Okay. Third of all, why are you watching us when you are surrounded by greatness right now?
Because we are greatness.
Okay, I know that.
You have to understand that we are greatness incarnate, even though he is surrounded by greatness. Maybe he's sick of the greatness and wants greatness. So Tanner, thank you for watching.
Shakir's right. He should be resting because he's
Yeah.
working Conjure Fest. Conjure Fest is actually happening in Nebraska right now. There is a lot of awesome things happening. There are a lot of awesome people. Tanner is one of them. So if you're watching this and you're in the Nebraska area and you can get in at Conjure Fest, please go.
That's incredibly amazing that a place an event like as witchy as like Conjure Fest would be in Nebraska of all
Mm-hmm.
places.
I
I
know,
never
right?
would be like in Nebraska. That's cool. Hi everybody. Oh, yes you
Oh,
are. Greatness in the both. Okay. Let's go next. Yeah, I want to go. I
Yeah,
never even knew about it until like this year.
Shakira, I actually told Anthony, I told my brother, I said I am going next year, but I'll be going as a presenter. That's my goal, is to not just go as because I'm going. Like I want to go because I'm being asked to go. But I'll
I
go
want.
just to go. Let me just make that clear. And
Tanner
yes,
just said,
the
"I." Yeah,
no, who
wanted
said
to drop in and say
I,
how much love he has for both of us. Thank you, Tanner. We have love for you too. Enjoy.
I
Do you
do.
want a reading? Anybody want a reading? So,
Right? Does anybody? Does
for the new
anybody?
people, yeah, for the new people who have no idea what we do, what we're
Yes.
doing on this Friday
Yeah.
night, we do a live stream every Friday night. It's two
Mhm.
people. You get two readings for the price of zero. We do work on tips. So if you like what you hear, if you like how we're working, go and drop us a tip. I'm pretty sure in the event it has both our Cash App names, but we can go and repost it.
Mhm.
You can ask one question, and then both of us will probably answer. We may answer the same way. We may answer differently. Pick what you like. Enjoy. Be respectful. Be ultimately respectful. And due to last week, can we stop with the crosstalk of everybody answering everybody's questions,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
we're doing this. We enjoy
Yeah.
you. We love the hell out of you. But be ultimately respectful about our time, your time, and everybody else's time. And without further ado, let's do this thing.
Yes. And also to reiterate on that, we will get to your question. I know that the room started to fill up very quickly last night, and it seemed to people as if we were not going to be able to get to their question. However, once the chaos of it died down, we were able to successfully get to everyone's questions. So, there's no need to ask your question again or say, "Did you see my question?" Yes, we did. We did. And we will most certainly get to it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
we will
right,
get to
Tanner.
everybody. And if we get to the end and we haven't answered your question or haven't answered it to the best of our ability, let us know. But be respectful in letting
Mhm.
us know. You can disagree with with us if you want to, but always understand that if you disagree with us, you're disagreeing with our statements and what we're feeling. So we're not always going to be 100% correct, but we are correct in what we feel. So if we differ from what you feel, great. You have total respect to differ from anything we say. Just don't be mean about it. Don't be filthy about it. Realize that everybody is going to differ in how they read and how they feel and what's really going on. And we respect you, so you should respect us. It just goes all the way around. So thank you.
Please and thank you. And I'll be the bad guy here. And if you don't, we'll boot you.
Yeah.
We'll block you. Delete, block, because I don't put up with fuckery. I'm just gonna say it. I don't.
Uh,
So sorry, not sorry. Okay, so
to a point, but then I get sick of it, and like we can always work on that. But we'll be quick to block and tell you how shitty you're gonna be.
we sure will.
Uh,
Like a bad habit. Drop.
yeah.
Okay.
So Shakira started.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
She said, "Read me, guys. Two things on my mind right now: one, divorce being
Mm.
finalized, and two, business success. Whichever you feel led to, I'm good with. Good with. So I feel like one will lead to the other.
I feel like that. I too feel like that, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and pull some cards.
Okay, so business success. Here's the thing, business success may seem a little bit slow right now, and I was right about the fact that both will lead to the other. You're not happy and you're stressed and you're not putting all your all into your current business right now, so things are a little bit slow, things are a little bit wonky. We have the full moon, we have Mars retrograde. You have enough stress with with your divorce being finalized. So I think that you have to get through that first. Not that I don't feel like he's going to contest it. I don't feel like anything's really bad. It's just taking a little bit longer than normal, which is fine. One thing at a time. Like, figure out, get the divorce finalized. But while you're getting divorce finalized, the business should be on the tip of your mind. So if you're having plans, if you're having some issues with like why aren't things working, take a step back from that, but write down your business plan. You get the card of do what you love, which is okay, do what you love, but realize that you need to like take a little bit of time for yourself. So right now is a time for healing. Next week or next month is a time to actually do business success. Yeah, as long as you feel it here, as long as you feel it in your heart, it'll be golden. But I feel that right now you have to focus on detaching from the ex. That's all I have.
Yes. So that is, of course, 100% what Matt said. But I want to point out that this was the first card that came up, and this is the Maiden of Swords. This was a card of the day this week. So, my love, go back and reread that card of the day, because it's like Matt said, you're so scattered. Your energies are so scattered, one thing at a time. Excuse me. Right now, with everything that is going on in the world, in your world, your emotions as well, because, and I'm sure you know this, but my love, you are feeling emotions for two sets of people. You are carrying a little soul inside of your body. So you're picking up on his vibes too. So please understand that some of this energy that you're feeling is, in a sense, not coming from you, because it's not. And then something else I want to draw your attention to, we have the Eight of Swords. Look at this little guy.
Ooh.
What did this little mouse do to him or herself? First of all, he climbed up there. She, it climbed up there all on their own. Okay. And they're there. And they're cutting up their little feet. So
Nice.
I need you I need you to I need you to jump down off these swords, because you are the one that's holding on right now. You're just, I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding. Stop, let go. Allow your hands to heal. Allow your wounds to heal, just like Matt said. One is going to come. You have to make a decision. Either you want to focus your energies on getting a divorce, or you want to focus your energies on building your empire. You, unfortunately, right now, baby, you just can't do both.
Yeah. Otherwise, if I can butt in for just a moment, you
Please
you want to
do.
be using 100% of your energy, and you can't put 100% of energy into something you love and 100% of energy into something you're trying to get away from. Pick one at the moment, and don't divide your energy, because it's going to get mixed. It'll get mixed. It'll get mixed in a bad way, and you'll end up hating what you love. But then you'll end up going back to something that you hate or dislike. There. So yeah,
Mm.
one at a time.
Okay.
Who else we got?
Vicky Coons. She lost her husband in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
You are better at picking up the living. I talked about this last night. The living and I. It's just, sometimes it's oil and water, and that's okay with me.
Right.
Um, so I'll let you.
Vicky, I don't have anything. So I don't personally have anything right now, but I'm gonna pull some cards and see what's going on. I don't know if you smoke. That's not gonna make any sense. So I get the card of share a breath. Take a deep breath. Whenever it's kind of like that American Tail movie. When you're looking up at the moon, he's looking up at the moon with you. You understand that you're sharing the same moment. You understand that you're still sharing the same space. You need to understand that he is always going to be with you. He has not necessarily left this earthly plane, but he has left. But you know him, you understand him, you love him. He still is incredibly infatuated with you, and he is with you as much as he can be, mostly outside. When you're stressed and you're outside and you're just like looking up at the moon, he's there with you. So when you feel that double heartbeat, when you're breathing, when you're going in and out, and you're just like crying and feeling sad, he's there with you. That's the extra presence that you feel. I don't necessarily have any I don't have any like better something better to say. I just know that like with this and this feeling, like it's that feeling of like, okay, breathe and you'll feel me breathe. You'll hear me breathe. You'll see something happening. So yeah, he's definitely still around. He's definitely still there with you. Mostly outside when you're looking up. I feel like it's mostly looking up at the moon and wondering where he is or what he's doing. I hope that helps. That's all I have for you right now.
So I didn't pick up on anything, Miss Vicky, but I did pull an oracle card for you. I got the hedge, and for me, this oracle card does indicate working within metaphysics, being a spiritualist, being a reader, doing something that is otherworldly. And so, to kind of, I think, expand on what Matt said, you can communicate with him. First of all, you guys have, there's still that connection there. I am picking up on that connection. You are a very sensitive person. If you expanded your abilities, you would be able to communicate with him in the way that you would like to. And that's all I got.
Sweet.
Okay. So,
Uh,
Jennifer, Witt, Arrington, and you guys were going in order. So just we'll get to you. We see you. We're just going in order in which they were first received.
Ooh,
Um,
here it says, "OMG, you're on point." Well, of course I'm on point. I think he means both of us are on point. So that's a good feeling for a Friday.
it sure is. It sure is. So Jennifer, no. She would
Okay.
love a reading regarding new life path choice.
New life path choice. Where are you seeing this? Oh, there we go. I see it. Regarding a new life path choice, I feel
Okay.
like which choice is it? You have like 18 choices right now,
I
and you
know.
want to take all of them.
I kind of felt that way too. I'm like, wait, which one?
I'm confused. Uh, show.
Okay.
Okay, what I have pulled an oracle card. I pulled a regular card. Your new life path choices: talk shop, and your tarot card is Queen of Wands reversed. Um, you, as much as you really want to like take everything, you need to figure out what's truly feasible at this moment. You have multiple choices. You want to take them all. You can't divide your energy and still make everything work. You have to work from biggest, or yeah, we'll call it biggest to smallest. What really is leading your heart in that direction that you want to go, you need to figure out what that is first. There's plenty of other things that you can be doing, but you're being mental about it. And by mental, I mean you're trying to overthink it. You're trying to put something there that isn't there, which is kind of going to say, but if I can do this and I can make money, don't worry about making money. It's not about the making money. It's about what's going to get you up every morning, and what's going to get you happy, and what's going to like get you jumping out of bed going, this is what I want to do. It's not about, funny thing is, it's not about the end all be all. It's not about the hard work. It's about the joy and the happiness that you're feeling. So right now, with your multiple multitude of life path choices, I feel that you're kind of shying away from the direction that you should be going, which is like, well, I'm not going to make too much money in the right now, but it's something that I want to do, but I don't do that because that's what's going to bring you the most amount of joy in in the long run, and it'll bring you the most amount of money. Because you're not right now, if you're looking for money, you're looking in the wrong direction. Joy and money are not mutually exclusive. Well, yeah, in a way. Like if you're looking for money, you're not going to find joy. If you're looking for joy, you will find money, but you have to feel it first. Go in the direction that you've been neglecting, because it'll help you out in the long run. The other things, yeah, you could do it, but you're going to be stressed, so why worry about it? That's all I got.
Excuse me, guys. 100%, because I pulled Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay. And then Six of Wands. Now you see here, you see, okay. Now, I get the feeling, and you're either going to go, ugh, or somebody else is going to laugh, but you've got somebody that's telling you, hey, I'm not trying to be that negative Nancy. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I essentially they're telling you that I don't think that you're making a good decision. And I have a feeling that with this person in general, having this individual tell you, hey, I don't think you're making a good decision, is just really not what you want to hear. Um, however, it's like Matt said, you can't keep looking for something that's not there. You keep looking for your happiness, for your solution in these jobs that ultimately and this life path that ultimately is not going to help you. So I really need you to stop and listen to that person that you don't really want to listen to, because unfortunately they're right. And that's all I got. Sorry.
Don't be sorry, because yeah, we spend so much time running from ourselves and running from what gifts we have, and we got to stop doing that. You, Jennifer, need to stop running from what you truly want to do just because you think it's not going to be lucrative, or because you think people are going to laugh at you, or because you think that it doesn't have a following. If you create it and you're honest about it, and you're honest about what you truly love, it will be there. You'll have a following, but don't listen to anybody else. That's the key. Is like, so many people are saying, but I can set you up, but I can help you. Don't listen to them. They want what's best for them. You want what's best for yourself. And if you follow what's best for yourself, you'll be lucrative. You'll be happy. You'll wake up in the morning going, I fucking love my life. But can you say that right now? If you can't, then you're going to have to go in a different direction.
It's so true. So,
Randy Renee says, read me, Lizzie. Health, finances.
okay. All right. Okay. And then she actually does want to know about her spiritual abilities as well.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Okay. You want to do health, finances, and I'll do
sure.
the spiritual abilities?
Yeah. We'll do these. Okay, well, first of all, the first thing that I'm hearing is these fucking doctors. These fucking doctors. Okay, so we have the devil reversed, but this is like they make it a cigarette machine. I love it. And then we have the Knight of Swords, who's like a Sherman tank. There we go. There we go. So these fucking doctors. Okay. I feel like you need a specialist. Like, I feel like it's really, 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 really time to start hardcore advocating for yourself, demanding that more tests are done, demanding that something more is done. Because it's not just all in your head. It's really not all in your head. There is something wrong, but you've got these assholes that are just completely dismissing you right now. I don't know if your husband needs to get angry. Someone in your life needs to get angry. Do you see this dude? He's pissed. He's getting ready to go to war. He is getting ready to fucking advocate for himself. So if you're not advocating for yourself in your health and you're not advocating in your finances, what the fuck do you expect God to do about it? Sorry. Not sorry. Here comes Messiah.
Randy, Renee, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Abilities with the spiritual realm, you're confused because you think it's one thing and it could be another, and it constantly changes. And that's cool. Things are going to constantly change at this point. But if you're confused, um, call in your angels, ask your spirit helpers, and it's not personal, because things do change rapidly. And sometimes things change rapidly because it's not us, it's the universe is finding better ways in order to use us. And you thought you had, it's almost like you thought you had something on lock, and then you're like, but it's not working, but I want to keep doing this. You got to ask for help. You got to ask, like, where do you need me? Where do you want me? You can't just do it alone. There's people that are listening. There's spirits, there's guides, there's archangels. Call on all of them and see what works for you. You get the 3 of Cups in terms of spiritual abilities, which to me denotes some sort of art. So either art or music, or both. I think that your expression is one of beauty and, I hate to say pain, but your pain on canvas and beauty will help other people. So I think you have to start expressing yourself in very many different ways. And it could also be why, like, calling your angels and ask your spirit guides, because if you're trying to get rid of this pain, you're trying to get rid of this mentality of like, but I'm always going to be stuck here, then you have to ask for it to leave. But while you're doing that, hone your spiritual ability, hone your writing, your drawing, your music. Do something that is multimedia, not just for yourself, but for other people, because if it's helping you to draw, write music, like play music, it'll help other people. You can directly affect other people by something that you truly love. But you definitely do need help in going in the right direction. So pretty much just call on anybody that will listen. I don't have a specific archangel. Lizzie might have that, but I think that you just have to get over the whole idea that something isn't working, because there's a whole list and multitude of spiritual abilities that don't include reading cards that you could do, that you can connect with other people, other places, other things, and allow this to do the healing work that you need and other people need from it. That's all I got.
Yes. And as far as angels go, Uriel, he is the archangel of the north. He's great. He popped up. He said, "Hey, I'm her guy." So do a little bit of research on him. Do a little bit of meditation with him, and but he's totally willing to work with you, sweetie.
I think the next one is Arlene. Arlene says, I would love a love reading to see if I'm meeting a guy anytime soon.
Why you want to meet a guy right now? Like, it's COVID. It's COVID, honey. Okay. I'm the woman, so I'm gonna speak. Sorry, Matt. Okay. Yes,
Preach.
you are gonna meet a guy really soon. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. And this could lose me some followers, and this could piss some people off, but I'm not pulling a card, because you need to meet yourself before you worry about meeting another guy. There's some major healing that you need to do, sweetie, and you can't keep bouncing to the next best thing, because that's what's happening. Because it's a guy this week and it's going to be something else next week. There's a hole that you have, and you keep trying to fill it with people, places, things, food, drink. I actually talked about this on the daily card today. So stop. Stop. Look in the mirror. You want a lover? Be your own lover. That's all I got.
I think we constantly say that, and it's constantly something that we preach. Like, don't ever look for happiness outside of yourself.
Nope.
If you're looking for somebody, or looking for a guy or whatever, what is wrong with you that you need somebody to love you? Why can't you love yourself? You need to look at, again, what Lizzie said, look in the mirror and figure out why you're not loving yourself and why you constantly need outside affection in order to feel whole. You should feel whole on your own. And if you don't feel whole on your own, there's an issue. I did pull a card, and it's the Magician, which means miracles. But miracle isn't about a guy. Miracle is about you getting over your own shit, over your own issues, over your own insecurities, because that's what the issue is right now. Who cares about meeting a person when you could be your own person? You could be your own love, and nobody else is going to matter. Yeah, if you're alone, great, but we're all alone at some point. So right now, the issue isn't, am I going to meet somebody? The issue is, when am I going to meet myself? You need to meet yourself. You need to look at yourself, and you need to look at everything that you don't like and get rid of it and figure out how to fix it, because that's the only way you're going to allow anybody else in. You're not allowing anybody else in because I hate to say damaged, but emotionally you're so damaged from something that you're not going to allow who's coming in tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Nobody's ever good enough for you, and it's probably because you're not good enough for yourself. That's all I got.
I did pull a card because I felt kind of bad, and that's just who I am. Okay. And we got hierarchy, which says, okay, so look at these doors. Again, I say this every time I pull this card. There's no lock on these doors. You want what's on the other side? You got to be willing to push those doors open. You got to be willing to walk up those steps, which there's only 3 steps. Those doors look a little heavy. Not too heavy, though. Couldn't be too bad. But it is. Because these 3 steps and these doors represent what you're not willing to look at. And it's just like Matt said, you could meet a guy tomorrow and he could be everything and anything that you want, but because you have not confronted what's on this other side, what's on these steps, what's behind this door, doesn't fucking matter. I mean that in the most loving way as possible.
Much love. It's all done from much love. We're not
No,
trying to hate.
really, I'm not trying to be judgmental. Please, I'm really big on self-love because I have made bad decisions because I was unwilling to love myself the way I felt I needed to be loved. And I projected onto someone who couldn't even love himself either. So, yeah. So there we are. Again, I needed. I know, right? And here comes the sass.
We say it with utmost love and respect, and we're very blunt and honest, because nurturing doesn't help most of the time. Nurturing, we can tell you, yeah, you'll find a guy, but it doesn't get to the root of the problem. Like, I think we're very much both. Get to the root of the problem, otherwise nothing's going to happen. Because you can have somebody tell you you're going to get a job or you're going to get a love, but then why doesn't it last? It's because there are underlying problems that you need to fix in order to get where you want. And if you're not fixing the underlying problems, then it'll be next person, next person, next person, next person, and you're going to just run away from the actual problem, which is inside of you. Ooh.
I know.
Oh, Jasmine Jennings, do you see me ever using my gifts to help the public? Yeah, why aren't you doing it now?
I was just about to say that. Like, I literally was like, well, yeah, but you're not doing it, so why are you asking? Like, again,
why
here
are you
comes the sass. You're asking, but are you doing anything about it?
What aren't you doing? Like, why, like, we could tell you should be, but you should have already been doing it. Like, and if you don't know what to do, just pick something and go with it. And if it's not right, you'll find out sooner or later. Hey, read tarot cards. Hey, do energy work. Shove energy at like random people and see how they react. But do it. Don't just, whoa.
You got 10 of hazards. Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is a happy mortal family with zombie, servants. The zombies are doing their bidding. So again, if you want this life with her chilling on the couch, homie's getting his beverages brought, little kid's playing with his toy train. Like, if you want this, you need to do something about it. What are you doing? Have you created a Facebook page? Have you done anything?
Have you told people, have you come out of the closet yet? That's the biggest issue. Is in order to use your spiritual gifts, you need to come out of the closet. And you can't just say, but I do this silently. You actually have to proclaim to the universe, hey, I'm a spiritual being with spiritual gifts. I may not know what it is, but I'm willing to understand and receive, and then figure it out from there. But you can't just live in the spiritual broom closet and go, okay, but when am I going to help people? Why? What's going to happen? I need to help people. You're not even helping yourself. It's the same thing, and it's going to keep going down that way. If you keep getting to this point of like, oh, I might go outside. No, I'm going to go in because it's more comfortable. Once you commit, you have to commit. There is no like ins and outs privileges. This is you're going to live with it on a daily basis, a nightly basis, a weekly basis. You're going to see shit. You're going to do shit. You're going to have to help yourself and others. So keep that in mind, because once you exit, there is no re-entry.
It's so true. It really is. And I know you know this. And I know that you also are like, okay, so when I do this, I'm doing this. And it's just like Matt said, once you're in it, there's no turning back. Like, once you're swimming and you're out and you're in the waters. So, yeah, honey, you just can't be wishy-washy, and you can't rage quit. Like, you can't get mad just because, and then say, well, I'm not doing this anymore. And the only reason is because I've done that too. So I say that because I've done it. And Matt's done it too. We've done it. We've rage quit. We've despair quit. We've done with it all.
Yeah. I pleaded with the universe. I've asked the universe what the hell is going on. I've told them like, no, I want a normal life. You know what I got back? Laughing in my face and going, no, you don't.
Yeah. So again, you already know. And Shakira's, I see Shakira, tell her, yeah. That's what happens when your best friend is, I know that. I don't know where Anthony is, but he's somewhere.
Yeah.
He'll pop up, I'm sure.
Nice.
Okay.
Zana, I'm gonna butcher your last name. I'll just call you Zana or Za. I'd love a reading if possible. Do you have anything specific you wanna look at? First of all, are you still in the room? Second of all, anything specific or just random? I'll take my answer.
Let us know.
You have to wait 30 seconds.
I know. I know. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
Right. Come on, there's an answer there somewhere. Oh. I got a new deck.
Ooh, he's got a new deck, you guys.
And we'll see what happens. Random is great. Zana, you will get a random reading.
Well, all right then.
So I've never used these cards before. So you get water, inner peace, and protection. Hey, so whatever's going on right now, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. It's not the end of the world right now. Let the emotions flow. Don't hold them in, because the reason you're holding them in is the reason why you're feeling so stuck and kind of iffy. And just having emotions does not mean that you're weak, and nobody is ever going to call you weak. And if you're like, okay, so protection card, I feel like is you trying to protect yourself from having those emotions. There's no protecting yourself from having the emotions. There's only the stoic you not being able to reach out, not being able to understand what is truly going on in the world. You're scared about what's coming in, but what's coming in is so great and grand and beautiful that you're missing the whole point of why you're being asked to kind of form your emotions outwards. And you're scared because you probably haven't done that before. That's fine, but don't let it be the end of something that could be a totally new life for you. I'm going to say you're going to end with inner peace, but you have a long way to go for that. Right now, it's just the inner turmoil of like, but I don't want to seem weak, but I have so much, not even rage, just so much apathy for the human condition, so much sadness for yourself and human man. It's because you're feeling everything. Hey, guess what? Welcome to the fun times. There's a lot going on right now inside of you. Let it happen. Don't hide it, and talk to people who have the same stuff going on. You probably don't have a lot of friends that have the same issue. You're going to get them. You just need to ask. You need to ask for help in whatever it is that you need. I think a lot of it right now is just like, just learn to express yourself in a healthy, positive way, and whatever negative that you're holding on to, let it go, because it's going to ravage your insides emotionally, mentally, and physically. That's all I got.
Yes. Because we have the Nine of Swords. Man, I feel like my lighting here. We're gonna have a little fun. Oh, you can't see it.
I kind of see it. Oh, I see it.
She's walking out of a really horrible dungeon-like area, but it's reversed. So we're clearly still here, but we're not. In our mind, we are. And then we got the Ten of Swords. Oh, poor dude, getting stabbed to death. But we're not, but we still think we are. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this dude, he's like, I am a risk taker. And it goes back to what Matt was saying. You need to speak up. You think that you are alone. You think that you're the only one experiencing these things. But if you actually said something within your group, you would find that the people you're surrounding yourself with are actually more in tune with what's going on, but you're just so afraid of that, oh God, they're going to think I'm a freak. And first of all, who gives a shit, even if they do? We're all freaks. And anybody that says otherwise is lying to you. We're all freaks. We're all crazy. We're all in our own shit.
Even the most normal people, freakiest people out there.
Yep. Damn straight. So take a risk, take a leap of faith, speak up, speak out, and get the fuck out of your own head, sweetie.
Lila. Lila, hi there. Can you pull a card? We can.
Okay.
Hi, Lila. How are you, Lila? Zana says, I've gone through that phase. It was as you said.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna yeah. It gets better, but you have to fully let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Lila? No half in or half out, Lila. Unfortunately, you got to figure out what you really want. You can't just sit there and go, but maybe I will, but maybe I won't, but I don't know, but I really don't know. You're just like you're kowtowing against this line of like, should I or shouldn't I? What are you scared of? Why are you not wanting to fully commit to something? I don't know what it is, but you also been like talking about it a lot. So if you're scared and you're so scared that you don't know what you want to do, then there's your answer. Just go back to a life of being in the dark, and you won't have to worry. But then you're going to be missing out. So what is it that you really want? You've been going through this for so long that it's getting old to yourself. And if it's getting old to yourself, how many other people has it gotten old to? Because you haven't been quiet about this. You've been talking to so many people about plans or stuff that I want to do or stuff that I should do, or what does the Lord want me to do? Figure it out. It's not that, unfortunately, I'm sorry I'm being blunt, it's not that hard. You make a decision, you don't go back from it, and you reap the rewards or figure out you did something wrong and do something else. You just can't keep doing this in and out thing. It's not healthy, it's not right. And Spirit himself is just like, fuck you. I don't want to help you anymore. I have to, but I don't want to, because you don't even know what you want. And because you don't know what you want, I'm stuck with you trying to push you in the right direction when I could be helping somebody who honestly knows what their lot is in life and wants to help. Sorry. I apologize.
So I'm going to try to be nicer.
I'm sorry. I love you, Lila. Lila, you're amazing. I'm sorry. It wasn't me. It was Spirit. It was the energy.
It really is true, honey, because you can only go around and around and around and around for so long before you start to get dizzy, before you start to just I pulled the shadow and then reconciliation. So I honestly feel like there are some things that we're just not wanting to reconcile with. We're just like, no. I'm not. And it's like Matt said, Spirit's like, look, if you don't deal with this, I'm gonna make you deal with it. But because I have to make you deal with it, I'm gonna make you really, 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 really uncomfortable. Oh,
It
sweetie.
happens. Oh.
It's, you know, come on now. We know better. So we need to do better. And that was the nice version.
Bad cop tonight. Hey, we both get to be bad cop for a second. Natasha, Sarah. Hello, what will be the decision of my boyfriend? Will he continue with me or not? Is there any reconciliation? We are not talking since 3 weeks. Honestly, you haven't been talking for 3 weeks. Even if he does come back, why? Why would you do that? Like, find another dude.
Yep.
There are a million dicks in the sea. Like,
you
find
can go that long. Yep, you can go that long. Keep going another 3 weeks, and keep going another 3 after that, and another 3 after that. Bye, boy. First of all. Okay. Somebody is so pissed off right now. Okay. First of all, he fucking disrespected you like that. Okay. See, I'm mad, and I have a feeling one of your spirits is mad because you know better. You know he disrespected you. You know that he was just bye. Done. Go another 3 weeks. I'm gonna pull a card from you because I'm just pissed. I'm pissed. One of your spirits is super pissed. I'm telling you right now, sis, if you pick up that phone and try to call him back, one of these spirits that's heated like I am, they're about to wreak havoc on your life. Again, hierarchy. I pulled the same damn card when the other girl was asking about a man. No. No. And now I'm done.
Basically, respect yourself enough not to go crawling back to somebody who doesn't give a shit anyway. You want a dick, find a dick. Like, it's just that simple. It's been 3 weeks since without this dick. So obviously he's not that great of a dick, or he's been a dick. So find, very blunt, just find another dick. There's a million people in the sea. There's a million things to do. Why, like, you haven't talked to him for 3 weeks? Obviously it's not that important. Go find somebody else.
And to be quite blunt, you can buy a dick that can fuck you better than he did anyways.
We can send you links, pretty much. I mean, Amazon it, for God's sakes. Don't
forget to share,
guys. like and share. Come back every Friday night for the blunt musings of. We say this with love, but we get to a point where we know that if we tell you, hey, yeah, he's gonna come back, you're just gonna go back to him. Like,
no.
It's like a drug or like a Band-Aid. Rip it off, go cold turkey, respect yourself. You don't respect yourself enough. And that's
Let me ask you this. It's super simple. It's super simple. Okay. Would you wear your underwear 2 days in a row? Would you put on dirty underwear? Unless you were desperate. Sure. If you're like desperate and you need something, sure. But no. No. That's right.
Treasure
use that Prime, baby.
Free shipping for a dildo.
Okay. Okay.
You can ship a man free.
I also want to bring up Jenny said that she got her mammogram results back. And guess what?
What?
They were clean. We told her that. We told her that. See, baby, we told you. Okay.
Amazing. Congrats, Jenny. Oh
yeah.
my God.
See? Look at these
nice.
Look at all these fabulous prizes.
Clean air. Well, no.
No.
Clean
no.
Clean,
clean body.
Clean body. Congrats. Like that is amazing. That makes me feel awesome. Like, ooh, yeah. I feel we'd be changing lives on Friday. I love that.
I know. Oh, thank you, Treasure. You guys are the best.
Treasure, we appreciate it.
We do.
While you're at it, post a link to Amazon Prime.
Oh, Lila, honey, I'm sorry you're dealing with a lot. Lila's dealing with a lot right now.
Sorry, Lila. I didn't mean to be short with you. I apologize. Give you love. I'm sending you a lot of love. I know you need it. And it'll be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be good.
It is.
Ooh.
Okay.
Who else? Anybody else? Oh,
yes.
Brianna. Brianna. It's like everybody else. Respect yourself. Respect yourself more than that. Who cares what he wants? What do you want? If you've already gotten to this point of like looking elsewhere, what's to stop you from doing it again? You might as well just cut bait and run, and find somebody who feels better emotionally and energetically. I wouldn't waste your time with this dude, um, especially because he seems to be just, what's the word for it? Codependent and narcissistic.
Mm, mm, mm. Excuse me. Oh, we had some jumpers. Hold on, you guys. I gotta go deep
Okay.
diving. Going down below.
Shakira, time. I have time.
I actually looked that up. I know it. Hold on. I got it.
I have some time. I just can't remember what I used it for at one point.
So it can be used in divination, money, psychic powers, purification, courage, and healing. Like, oh my God, almost every single thing we touched on when we pulled your cards. Huh.
There you go.
Imagine that. I want to get back to Brianna. Brianna, sweetie, I pulled some cards for you. I had to go deep diving, like I said. Okay. And my love. Okay. You actually got some really wonderful cards here. We have the Ten of Cups. This is your wishes come true card. Okay. We have the Three of Cups, which is joy, happiness, union. Okay. Then we have the Eight of Wands, which is another wish card, rapid movement. So, okay. You 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 are aware that by, and this is interesting, you are aware that by essentially trying to, I hate to use the word chase because you're not chasing him, but by hanging on to this dude, you're not allowing the real one to come in. Like, you're stopping him. You essentially are stopping yourself from living your best life because you want to focus on, you know, him. So please stop. Because yes, you have a soulmate. Yes, he's out there. But God damn it, he ain't gonna come if you dealing with these fuckboys. And if you keep allowing yourself, and yes, I said allowing yourself because you are allowing yourself to be damaged by these people. You see the red flags, you move forward anyways. You tell yourself this isn't good, but you do it anyways. Again, I talked about this on my card of the day. Stop. Stop. The only thing you're doing is fucking it up for the person that's actually supposed to be in your life, because by the time he actually comes into your life, you're not going to see it because you're just going to be so damaged by everybody else. And that's what.
Speaking of damaged, yeah, name your higher self and take your time. You've known him for 3 years, but like, what? Why just the relationship? You're fucking it up for both of you, and you just need to stop. Like, you got to get to this point of like, you're a higher spiritual being, you're a goddess incarnate, you know that he's not treating you right, then let his ass go. Like, why stay with somebody that isn't going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated? You know this. You're doing it anyway because you're scared that you're not going to be able to find another person. Hey, guess what? If you let this asshole go, some other dude who should be with you or will teach you to love yourself and show you true love will be there for you. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but it'll be sometime soon. In the meantime, you have to heal from a lot of the shit that you're putting yourself through, which is this one thing of like, but I've known him, and but I think, why are you staying there? Why are you staying? Are you because you don't respect yourself? You need to respect yourself. Like, a lot of love, seeking outward affection, is because people don't respect themselves or love themselves. So learn to love yourself, let go of asshole, bring in something that you truly want, which is going to be more in align with who you truly are. And you also have to understand that you are a goddess. Act like it.
Please and thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You are amazing. you. Like, half the issues in the world could be like fixed if we just understood what our boundaries were and understood that
Mhm.
we need to love ourselves and that we should not be taking ourselves for granted, and we let other people take advantage of us and we let other people run around with us, and they're using our energy. The muggles are using our energy because they want to feel better, but then they turn it around on us and make us look like we're the crazy people because we hold all the power. You have no idea how much power you truly hold as a spiritual being, but yet you're attracting muggles so they can feel better about themselves. Let go
Mhm.
of the muggle, find a spiritual being. It may be the best decision you ever made in your life.
It's very true. It's very true. Because when you really think about it, why are you allowing people that don't even pray to upset you? Somebody that doesn't even take 2 minutes to pray, like, I'm sorry, how unevolved are you? I don't care what this world says. I don't care that people say science is more evolved. Do you know what's evolved? A connection with yourself, a connection with your ancestors, a connection with a spirit that is greater than anything you will ever experience in your life. That's so if I'm dealing with somebody and I find out they don't even fucking pray, I'm done. I'm done. And yes, I mean that in the snobbiest, holier than thou I can come up with. Because yes, I am better than somebody that prays. You're damn right I am. And you should be too. And you should feel that way about yourself as well. And that's my soapbox. How
It's
about we?
also boundaries.
It is. It is.
As you get older or wiser, you understand what boundaries that you're willing to have people cross and not cross, and what is your cutout point. Like, okay, as a spiritual being and knowing that you're a spiritual being, you're affected by other people. Are you going to be affected by Tom, Dick, or Harry that's just a fuck boy that just wants to use you until somebody better comes in, or do you actually want somebody that knows you're a spiritual being, wants to ascend with you, and wants to help you so you can help him, and use it as a beautiful, like, righteous ceremony of love? Oh yeah, Brianna, people will portray to
Mhm.
be somebody that they aren't, but the better you get, you'll understand who's bullshit, who's not. And unfortunately, some of the best con artists, have people believing that they're God, unfortunately.
It's
So,
100% facts, you know? Um, even even myself as a spiritual being, um, I've I've been duped
mhm.
and made to feel that my boundaries were nothing more than just selfishness, and that's not true. It's just not. And
Yeah.
anybody, like I said, and like he said, basic ass bitches, I'm sorry, like, don't try to come at me. Okay, first of all, I get up at 4:30 every morning, 4:30 in the morning, to start my day, and I start my day by praying. That's the first thing I do when I get out of bed. Okay, I go to the bathroom, but I do. I I by the time 5 o'clock rolls around, I've already done my morning ritual, and I'm usually starting to pull the card of the day, and having coffee. But I don't even have coffee. I do my rituals first thing in the morning. Ooh.
I love that question.
Thanks, treasure. Yeah, my ladies want to talk to you. Okay.
Interesting. One more.
Okay. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
sir. Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll go. Um, 25th anniversary, I think. Okay, so you get be grateful and instant feedback. Not be grateful for what you have, but be grateful for how much you've learned together. I think that both you and your partner are going to get to this point of like we've been together for 25 years. We want to stay together. I still love you. I still want to be around you. I still want to feel you in the middle of the night, and that's huge because like not a lot of marriages last that long. Yours seems like it's going through kind of a rebirth. You get purification and alternate realities. So I want to say that for the next 25 years, like you're gonna get to this point of like you look at each other and say, I love you, and your partner says, I love you back. And then you realize that you've changed so much that you're different people. So now in this next stage of life, you get to know each other again as alternate people. You're not the same people that you started with. So what's going on is that you've changed and you haven't really gotten a chance to know each other as you've changed. This is that chance to re-fall in love with each other again and understand like what's going to work and what's going to happen. It's going to be dating again. It's going to be pure and utter romance again because now you're new people. You've learned new stuff, and yeah, you may not have been uh, um, outright honest to with each other. It's time to get back into the honesty. It's time to get back into this uh, way of like being grateful for the other person and what the other person brings and being grateful for having the other person. That's all I got.
Yes. And to actually expand on that, it's it's weird. I don't want to say weird. Not weird in the oh, that's weird. But weird in the sense of there's a sensitivity that you have with each other, but it's not this awkward sensitivity because I think when you first start out in any type of relationship, you know, you you move very delicately because you're trying to get to know them, you're trying to get to know their idiosyncrasies. Well, you know all of these things now, but it's like Matt said, you guys are so different from where you were that yes, you both are completely speaking a different love language. However, unlike most people, to where when you start speaking a different love language, this is when problems start because you still try to come at each other based on the love language you originally learned. We're not doing that. And honestly, I got the high priestess. I really, really wish that this wouldn't do it. Damn it. I want you to see her. She's beautiful. I hope you see her. She's beautiful. She's older. She's just so much. I just, there's just, it's just different. It's just like Matt said, it's different. It's different between the two of you this time around. And Renaissance, that's, you're getting ready to go into a renaissance of love. So,
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that explanation. Uh, Jacqueline Westholes, Lizzie, Matt, can you see what is blocking my abundance? What I can do? Hey, you're blocking your own abundance. I don't even need a card for that. You can believe all you want that is some outside source, but it really comes down to you. The outside source just blocks your current path. It's only a door. It's only like a small wall. You can go around it, but you're not seeing your way around it. You also have to feel worthy of being abundant, and you don't feel worthy of being abundant through whatever malfeasance of either your own or your family or whatever's going on. You believe that you don't have the ability to be abundant in yourself, in love, or anything else. That needs to stop. If you turn around and wake up every morning and the first thing you tell yourself is, I am worthy, which gets your root chakra in line, and you'll be connected, then you'll believe in abundance. And abundance can mean many, many, many things. It doesn't have to mean money, but what it does mean is that I am worthy of anything I so desire, no matter what anybody else tells me. So you, in fact, are blocking your own abundance through this bullshit that you've been telling yourself for years, which has become not only fact, but it's become energy. So if you take a step back and say, hey, it's only a wall and I can walk around, then you regain that confidence and you regain that energy, and you understand that the abundance was there all along. That's all I got.
So Matt mentioned a wall, and it's funny because I got the masculine. And the first thing that I actually hit me when I pulled this card was Hulk smash. And I'm like, but here we go. Sure, you can walk around that wall,
Oh, true.
or you could be a badass bitch and Hulk smash your way through that wall, demolish it, and make sure that it never comes up again. Tear down that wall, Mr. Gorbachev. No. But I do. I think I really, because it's, you know, and I'm trying to.
It's cool. I understand.
So there are times where men just have this confidence, and it's like, where the hell did you get that from, buddy? Like, damn, can I get some of that? You sure can. You just have to tap into that masculine energy, that that energy of that 17-year-old boy that just is like, I'm the shit. I am awesome. And this dude, he don't feel guilty. He don't feel guilty about a damn thing. He wants what's his. He knows how to take it, and he knows that it's okay to take it because it is his by right. By right. That's all I got.
Also, actually, taking going off of what you said, Hulk smash. If you smash through the wall, then you smash through the idea that you have to be held back. So I would go with smashing through the wall. And yeah, like if you feel guilty because so many have so little, don't feel guilty, because now you're going to have abundance and you can actually help those with little. That the whole idea is not to have abundance and throw it in people's faces and say, oh look, I have so much, neener neener neener. That's just an asshole way of thinking. What you need to do is, I have so much, how can I share what I have with other people who are less fortunate? And even if you're not as abundant as you want to be, you still go through that mentality and say, how can I share what I do have? Because sharing what you do have proves to the universe that you are worthy and you are abundant already, and brings in more abundance. There you go.
Don't push your masculine down, especially if he was in the military. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to have a grumpy face. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Because you were in the military. So not only were you taught how to access your masculine side, but then you decided to push it down. See, he's shaking his head. I need you to not do that. I need you to have a conversation with that masculine aspect of yourself and be like, look, bro, it's not hoorah. Okay? Calm it down, bring it down. We're not in the military anymore, but I still need you to come to my aid. I still need this so I can move forward. I don't give a good goddamn if it offends people. People are offended over everything these days. People are offended over a can of soup. If you put colors on it, if you put a rainbow on it, people will get offended.
You can't have gay soup. That's wrong. That's soup. Who cares? It might taste better if it's gay.
No. Ladies, okay. Ladies, okay. See two ladies. All right. Don't ever try to get rid of your masculine energy. The fuck? Come on. Yin and yang. How are you going to balance?
Masculine is what keeps you alive. Your masculine energy is what keeps you moving forward and alive.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
feminine is what nurtures you and keeps you rooted and grounded and nurturing. But that masculine, like, you shouldn't get rid of, because that's the drive in you. That's what's gonna get you to, like, pick up a car and throw it 30 feet and go Hulk smash.
Damn right.
And Jacqueline, like, okay, so wait, no, I help others to the point I have nothing left. You help others to the point you have nothing left because you still have that idea that you have to be non-abundant and you have to be poor in order to survive, in order to live a godly life. You don't have to be poor. Abundance is key, like knowing that you're abundant and smashing through that wall and saying, no, nothing is holding me back and I can have whatever I want. But I also need to make sure that I'm not giving it away to people who don't deserve it. You can give it, you can help people who do deserve it and get people on their feet, but don't give too much away, because then you're giving away your energy, and the people who don't deserve it will just take it and run with it. Again, the muggles, the people who just want a free handout, who are just like, but I want your energy and I want you to help me and heal me and I want to feel you all over the place. Don't go with those people. That's where we all get in trouble all the time. That's why we stay in relationships we shouldn't be in. That's why we stay in jobs we don't stay in. This is why we stay in the closet when we know better and we just should be doing a Friday night live stream.
Damn right.
So balance is key. Knowing that you're
It is.
abundant, worthy is one thing, but also picking and choosing who you're helping, knowing that it will actually honestly benefit them and they will pay it forward instead of just using it to their advantage.
You guys, he knows.
Cool. I know stuff every once in a while. Look at you. You know more. You know a lot more. I just know what I know.
There you go.
See,
See Jessica being the sneaky sneak. She snuck in. Hi there, Miss Jessica. She just snuck in, didn't even announce herself.
hey,
Sneaky snakes.
Brianna. Oh, it makes me wonder if my, if you know your job isn't the right place for you, then fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the right place for you, but it's not something that you can just up and leave right now. Make plans. You know where things are leading you. You just have to bide your time. If it's getting really bad, just fucking up and leave. Like, I wouldn't stay in a place that I don't want to be in. I wouldn't stay in a job I don't want to be in. But you have the plan and the idea, and that's all you really need. Once you realize, you already know and you're already questioning, is it the right place, which automatically means no. I wouldn't wait for it to get better. I would just start looking for a new place, and go from there. Like, it might take some time, and right now is probably not the best time to be looking for a job, but you have a base and you have an idea and you have a way to go.
And I did pull a card and I got taboo. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that the work that you should be doing is not traditional. It is, and I don't know if this is something you're thinking of doing or if we had, we're making plans, not sure, but I'm just getting the feeling that this is very taboo. People are not going to agree with it. People are going to be like, oh, no, no, fuck them. First of all, it's not their life. They don't have your bills. They don't have your worries. So remember the 3 F's. Unless they're feeding, fucking, or financing you, they need to shut their mouth. Period.
Uh,
I see you, Kayla.
Brianna, you should probably become a nurse. I don't know where you're working now, but like healing and nurturing comes into play. So I feel like you should either look at becoming a nurse or being in some sort of after or end of life care. Maybe look into that and see if it's something that you can actually stomach. Because end of life care is very specific for very specific people, and you're pretty much just holding their hand when they die. But your energy might work well to help somebody pass. That's all I got.
My mom
Ooh.
says hi to everybody.
Hi, Lizzie, mom. Oh, Brianna. Oh, wait. Brianna wants to be a nurse. She always wanted to be a nurse since she was a little girl. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. What's stopping you? Start with afterlife care and then do nurse. Harley says, I'm having urges to get rid of a bunch of stuff and also quit eating meat. Again, is that spirit or am I just being a hippie and spirit? So it's a little bit of both. I think that we, like, especially in this time, we kind of need to declutter our minds, declutter our energy, declutter our bodies. The quitting eating meat thing is selective for different people. If you're feeling the need to quit meat, it's something about the meat or eating that doesn't vibe with your system. It's spirit basically telling you, hey, it's time to level up a little bit. It's time to figure out where you need to go, and it's time to stop numbing yourself with other products, places, things, and ideas that don't necessarily resonate. So if you're being asked to get rid of a bunch of stuff, it might be from a previous era of life that really doesn't resonate with you right now. Don't question why, just let it go, sage the hell out of your house. And if you don't want to eat meat, don't eat meat. Go vegan or vegetarian, and it might actually help you understand your place in the world a little bit better.
Yes, I got resistance for you, Miss Harley. You are. I please stop resisting because you're going to be in a situation where you're going to end up doing more damage. Like, yes, you're being guided to not eat meat because it's a vibrational thing. It's like Matt said. Whenever somebody who is a meat eater is being guided to not eat meat, I was taught that it's a vibrational energy thing, that you are not, you're out of alignment. Something needs to get purified. And so it's more than just a hippiness. It's more than just needing a detox. You're leveling up, sweetie, and you're really resisting it right now. Don't do that. You're going to make yourself sick. Please don't.
It just makes your journey that much longer and that much more arduous too. Like if you keep resisting the urge to get rid of stuff, to change your diet, trust me, because it's happened to me. Like I'm a sugar fiend, and it took me so long to get off of sugar. It's just going to get harder and harder and harder and harder, and then you're honestly missing the point. It doesn't mean that you can't like eat meat every once in a while or do what you want to do, but if you need to spiritually clean house, it's because you're too cluttered and your mind is too cluttered, and you need to find a way to have a direct connection to spirit, because they're trying to tell you something, and something directly, and something huge. And yeah, leveling up is huge at this point.
And yes, Shakira's so cute.
Wow.
Shakira was saying hi to my mom.
Oops. All right, sorry. I, oh, I rescind my hi.
She snuck in. My mommy snuck in.
Huh?
So you guys, just on a side note, she loves that you guys talk to her and say hi. And here's my cat trying to break down my door. I'll be right back, you guys.
Nice. Uh, Harley, I get the idea of resistance, but there's not always a reason. Like we want to always put logic into
Come
something
on.
that isn't logical. So
At
the
least hop
issue with
on and
that is
say
like,
hi to everybody. Trying to break the damn door down.
so the
Come
issue with
here.
that is like, by the time we get to this point of like, oh well, I should do it, that idea or that wormhole has already passed. So once you feel it, you should do it and stop trying to put logic into the idea of why you should do it. It's like if you're being asked to turn right and you question it, it's too late. You just need to turn right when you feel it. Spirit works in mysterious ways, and if something you're being asked to do something, just do it without hesitation, because you'll be thanked later. Hi, Kitty.
Yes. She's breaking.
Aw.
Well, it's funny because she loves my mom as well.
Right on.
And when when my mom wakes up in the morning, she of course messages me first thing. And usually Salem will wake up and start to meow. And it's funny because like at the right around the time my mom messages me in the morning, Salem's
Right.
usually waking up from a morning nap. She comes over. My mom was messaging me saying goodnight to Salem, and here she is trying to break the damn door down because she
Aw.
knew that my mom was saying goodnight. And I usually take
That's
a picture of her for my mom before she goes to bed.
nice.
So that's
Nightly
really
good
right
night.
into my personal life, guys. That's what I do. I take pictures of my cat for my mom because I didn't give her any grandchildren.
Aw. That's nice. That's a good idea. I should do that for my dad. Take a picture of my girlfriend's dog every night. Like, it's not a grandchild, but it's furry.
Go. Yes, her full name is Salem Bishop Banks, and I actually got her on the day that the first woman, Bridget Bishop, was executed for the Salem witch trials.
Oh,
So,
whoa.
so I gave her middle name of Bishop after Bridget Bishop, and then Banks
That's
after Hocus Pocus.
great.
Because,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
It's been
that
so
witch.
long since I've seen Hocus Pocus. I miss Hocus Pocus.
Aww.
Uh,
Aww.
all right.
I
So we
don't think
still have
anybody, yeah, I mean, we've got 6 people in here, unless people are just hanging out listening to us talk about my cat and my mom.
the cat mom. Anybody else has a question, we'd be
Yeah, we're still
happy to hear
here.
it. Like, I'm looking at all the other pages that I posted on, and nobody, like, I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, but
People
it's
were,
cool.
it is also 9/11, and I think that they were doing some, I don't know, this is probably going to be a really
Yeah.
unpopular opinion, but I'm really getting sick of every year them telling me not to forget. Don't worry, I won't. You won't let me.
There's no way to not forget. Like, you see it
Or,
every single day before 9/11.
like I just, I'm, with everything going on in this country, you really want to talk about 9/11 right now? Come on. Sorry.
Like, let's add a little bit more fuel to the fire with Trump, COVID, the
Right.
like everything else. Like, oh, by the way, remember this thing from 19 years ago?
Right.
Rub that in your feed. Like, come on, do we really need another reason to like just have negative energy live
No,
now?
we don't. We don't. Oh, Jasmine has a question. Oh, I got a jumper, Jasmine. Sorry, I gotta go. I gotta go down below.
So I got a jumper, but it's a soul card, and I'm gonna pull another card. Hey, you got this card. I would say yes, but not necessarily right now. You're doing something that people are liking, and you just got to keep doing it, which sounds really dumb, but it's like you're loving yourself, you're loving what you're doing, you're working well with others. People are taking notice. You also get be generous, which means like be generous with the time that you have. Don't fully expect something to happen, but know that it will, and keep that same energy that you've been having for a while, because you've been working hard. People have been noticing it, and you've been going above and beyond what you're supposed to do. And your boss really likes that. So I'd say give it like 3 to 4 months. I hate timelines, but I'd say like 3 or 4 months. By the end of the year, you might end up seeing like some sort of raise or promotion.
I agree because I pulled sisterhood. Now, let me ask you this, my little witchling. Have you done anything to get yourself a promotion? Have you petitioned any gods? Have you talked to your ancestors? Because, there's, oh, hey, I want this. And then there's, oh, hey, I want this. Keep that in mind. Please and thank you.
Kyla, question: do you have a long past grandfather, like white hair, goatee, like weird looking KFC dude? Can't remember his name.
Colonel
I would say
Sanders.
it's, huh?
Colonel Sanders. That's who it is.
Yeah,
That's the
Colonel
KFC
Sanders.
guy.
I'm seeing like somebody who looks like Colonel Sanders who wants to tell you that he loves you or that he somehow knows you. And he was just there last, like he's been like at your bed every single night, just kind of saying like, "Hey, hi, how are you?" It's just an old dude, so I'm not sure if he's like your grandfather, your uncle, or just some random ghost who's like, "Hey, somebody's sleeping. Let me just stand here and stare." But I'd like to know what's going on. That's all I have.
Okay. So I'm actually really unsettled, and I normally don't get unsettled. You, my young lady, need to work on shielding yourself more, because I'm getting that at least one of them is some kind of clinger. Like you picked him up on the way because you don't wear any type of stones or you don't carry any type of protection. You also like to pretend that you don't have psychic qualities, and you also like to pretend that you don't see spirits. So when we like to pretend those things, spirits go, challenge accepted, motherfucker.
Huh. What I'm seeing might be the clinger that you're talking about. It's just an older dude, feels very like very lonely. And it could have been the fact that you picked him up. You really need to sage everything and tell whatever it is to
Mhm.
go away.
The fuck out.
Tell him you see him, tell him you know he's there, and tell him that he can't be there anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
sage Palo Santo and do whatever you need because yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not feeling bad, but I'm feeling like I'm starting to feel like it's more like, but I love you and I want to be around you. Like as funny as I thought it was before, it's more just like creeper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get that vibe too. And then also Christopher. Yeah, I'm talking to him. Okay.
Yeah.
He needs to work on his energy as well, because his energy, unfortunately, adds to it. Chris is a Chris, your Chris. He is a normal, like he's just a normal, not normal. He's an energy warden. Like his energy is as big as he is. It is larger than life. It is extremely dominant. However, when it comes to spirits, because he doesn't know how to use that energy to be dominant over them, it actually feeds into their fuckery and it feeds into their bullshit. So he needs to stop too. One, you need to start working on your gifts. The time for denial is over. This is being forced on you. It's only going to get worse. I need you to know that. If you don't get a pendulum, if you don't get cards, if you don't start to do something that is going to outlet this for you, it is going to get worse. So stop. Especially now with you being in the part of Arizona that you're in this like energy vortex, which is just
Yeah.
so stop it. Hi,
Lighting stages
Victoria.
all of a sudden for you.
Right? So I'm lighting it
Yeah, I feel
now.
it all of a sudden. Yeah, Victoria, hi. First time here. Thank you for showing up. If you have a question, let us know. If you want a reading, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
We're just shooting the shit right now,
You
talking
sure
about
are.
clinging on spirits.
Okay, and we have,
Oh, that's
huh?
go ahead.
What? Oh no, I just said we had a card jump out of the moon. Look at her. She's a badass. Oh, I love her.
Oh, shit.
Look at her.
Nice.
Okay, so whoever this is for, you need to start working with moon goddesses. Celine, Diana. Celine or Diana. So somebody here needs to start working with Celine or Diana. Because she's calling. It's Celine. It's Celine. It's Celine. Somebody needs to work with Celine, please. So she just stops because she's like, will you tell them? Will you tell them? Will you tell them? Will you tell them? Will you tell? Yes, my love. Yes, yes, my beautiful goddess, my beautiful moon goddess. So somebody here, I think you know who you are. I'm not going to call anybody out because that's rude, but I think you know who you are, and you need to stop what you're doing, get off of here, go start researching the moon goddess Celine, go start researching how to give her offerings, go start researching how to build her an altar because it's time. And that's all I got.
Cool. Hey, Victoria, do you have any specific question? Would you like to know anything, or do you want us to just randomly read you and see what the cards have to say?
Right?
Ah. We'll take my answer.
Jasmine,
My question is long. Sorry.
you already know the answer to that question though, because you already answered it yourself. You already know what it was.
Why do you want an answer to something you already know?
Thank you.
He's there. You know he's there.
Have
You're
you
not
brought him
going
a pack
crazy.
of cigarettes yet? Mm. It's fine.
He told you his name. You just didn't remember it. Oh, Victoria. Okay. So let's do. Ooh. Ah.
Oh,
Okay. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Shit. Victoria, thrive. Feel like it's time to change a little bit of life. Maybe you've been a little bit down lately. It's time to go outside, greet nature, feel the beauty and good energy that is coming into your life, because there are good things coming into your life, even if you don't believe it. You get the Ace of Wands, which is like it's the start. It's the start of all creation. Like, what do you want to bring in? Like, you're literally being asked, like, hey, what do you want to bring in? What do you want to create? How do you see your life going right now? But you're also coming out of this little like shadow moment where it's like, but I don't know if I'm worthy or not. But I don't know what's really going on. Well, be very specific. Understand that you are worthy. Understand that the universe is asking you to get into this moment of like, I'm going to thrive and I'm going to do what I want to do. uh Four of Pentacles reversed and the King of Wands. So it's like, yeah, there's so much I could be doing. I don't know if I have the money or the willpower to do it, but it's going to happen anyway. It's going to happen with or without you. And if you want it to happen with you, great. You can be the master of your own, mistress of your own destiny. If it's going to happen without you, you're going to be dragged along kicking and screaming because I mean, as of right now, here's the idea in my head is that it seems like you got approached by an idea that you're not too fond of. You might as well do it anyway because it's actually going to turn out to be really good. You might be a little bit hesitant about doing it because of the people who are involved or the fact that like it's too much, like the gain reward is too much, but it's so worth it. Do it. You have
Mhm.
so much like in your wheelhouse that's good for you. um and I wouldn't worry about money because the money is going to come. Don't worry about it. That's all I got.
So we have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the Knight of Wands. Now, this dude's wearing robes. There we go. You can see, but it's the universe, it's the galaxy. So we are in a classic, I don't know my own power situation. We're in a classic, I don't realize, or excuse me, you do realize you're coming to the realization that you literally wear the entire universe around you like a cloak, like robes, and that whenever you want, you can come up for the air that you need to manifest the life that you want. Now, we have the Ace of Wands reversed, which means we ain't manifesting shit right now. And we don't feel like we're manifesting shit right now because we still, like, see how he's all shattered right here. Like, he don't realize, he's not seeing the bigger picture. He doesn't realize that his robes are made of the entire universe. All he's seeing is that cowl, that darkness that's over him before he just don't do that. And that's all I got.
um Next question is from Brianna. What blocks me from financial success and how can I overcome it? First of all, you're blocking yourself and you're giving money to somebody that doesn't deserve it. And they're just taking all your money and your time and your energy. So get over the fact that you're like giving more money than you truly have, and get over the fact that you can't succeed because right now, like there's so much like positivity that you like can actually do, but you're not seeing it. You'd rather just like stay with somebody else or don't want to do the work involved because it would take time away from something else. So you're in effect blocking your own financial success and stability. Don't do that. Not like don't whatever you do, you come first. You always come first. Don't give money that you don't have. Don't get time that you don't have, and spend more time on your own figuring out how to make your own business plan work. That's all I got. I gotta
And
run really quick. I'll be back. Do
sure.
you?
So, what the first thing that came to me was, well, she's not saying what she feels because she's afraid to be alone. Honey, I would much rather be alone than swallow my truth day after day after day. You are never alone if you have yourself. I know that's fucking cliche. I know. I know. I know. However, it is very factual right now because you are going to keep putting yourself in these situations, you can't buy people's love. You just can't. And again, stop swallowing your truth. Stop shrinking yourself to fit what you feel, what you feel people are defining you. You keep shrinking yourself smaller and smaller and smaller. Honey, where's Brianna? Is she there at all? Mm-hmm. I know you do. I know you do. Enough is enough. Let's make Brianna happy. So hey, let me ask you this. Oh, okay. I know that situation. I don't have that issue with my mama, but I do have. I know what you're talking about, and I've been there, and I've been in that type of family dynamic, and Matt's also been there as well, and he will tell you the best decision you can make is for yourself. Let me ask you this: if this person, if your mom or whomever is treating you this way, if you were describing this behavior to a friend and say they weren't related, say they were just a friend, say, okay, reverse, let's reverse it. Let's make it simple. Let's reverse it. Say your friend was telling you about her friend and how they were treating her. You would look at your friend and say, what the F are you doing? Stop being friends with this person. You can't let this person treat you like this. What are you doing? But we tell ourselves that because it's family, we have to tolerate it. We don't. Toxic is toxic. Period.
Yeah. Um, ooh. Brianna, you get male power in dreams. So um, step into your masculine, like figure out your line in the sand. You gotta stand up for yourself. So standing up for yourself will cease the negative energy that's flowing through you, will cease all the money that you're giving away, all the time and all the energy that you're giving away. Because whatever your dreams are, like, work on your dreams, work on you, love you, like, spend time with you. Don't spend time with somebody, even if it's a parent, that does not give a shit about you. And I'm being very blunt and very honest, because she can tell you I love you as much as she wants, but she doesn't show it. And if she doesn't show it, you should not be there. You should disconnect. You should tell yourself that you're worth more, and you should just say, you know what? This is my line in the sand. This is how we're going to interact from now on. And if
Mm-hmm.
you cross this line in the sand, we will not interact.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're taking too much time out of your day, out of your energy, out of your money to make somebody else happy, and you're not happy, you're lacking, and you're dealing with a narcissist. It doesn't matter if it's your parents, it doesn't matter if it's your brother, it doesn't matter if it's your son or your husband or any one of your family. A narcissist and a bad relationship is still a bad relationship, and it takes from who you truly are. And if it's taken from who you truly are, you need to disconnect from it. Doesn't mean you never talk to this person again. It means that you form boundaries for yourself. Boundaries that are ultimately needed, that will ultimately get you to where you need to be and get you to the happiness that you know you deserve, but you've been lacking for so long. And happiness also means success, also means prosperity, also means money. But you need to stop letting your energy be drained by somebody who says they have the best intentions. Nobody has the best intentions for you but you. You need to understand that. It doesn't matter who it is. The only person that will look out for you is yourself and God.
And then to expand on that, some of the best piece of advice I was ever given is somebody once told me that love is an action word. Love is not a feeling. Love is an action. It is in motion, not emotion. And once I heard that, it changed my entire life because I always believed that love is a feeling and that it's something you have or it's something you don't. It's something you do because you have it. And if they ain't doing it, they don't have it. Words are wind. I can talk all I fucking want, but if I ain't doing it,
Right.
I'm just blowing air. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
And if you're isolating yourself, but you're not doing anything about in the isolation, you can isolate yourself all you want. But if you're going back to the problem, it's just taking the energy that you built up. So you're isolating yourself to get a better handle on your own energy. And then once you get back to the situation, your energy is being drained. Your mentality, your focus isn't there anymore, but you think you have to do it because it's family or it's a person you love. You can love these people from afar. You don't have to talk to them. Case in point, I don't talk to my mom. Well, I talk to her when she calls, but my line in the sand with her was, you can call me all you want. Does not mean I will answer the phone. Does not mean I will talk. Does not mean I will be pleasant with you. It does not mean I will answer any questions, and it does not mean that I will ever see you again. And I had to be fine with that line in the sand because I said my piece to her. She didn't understand, and she constantly pushes. I decided that my line in the sand is, I'm not going to allow pushing, and I'm not going to allow her to think something that's not there and create something out of nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it was easier to back away and say, I'm good. I'm good with my decision because I'm happier. So whatever your decision is, as long as it makes you happy, fuck what anybody else thinks.
Excuse
You do you. You do
me.
you, and that's all that matters.
Sorry. And then also, Brianna, it is a free service. Look into Codependent Anonymous. There are there are free services that you can use that will help you process the information because we can talk all we want about it, but unless you're talking with people that have been in your situation or can give you advice, sometimes it's like, okay, great. I'm just you don't know what the fuck I'm going through. You don't know what it's like with this person. So some form of therapy, some form of counseling or self-help, also that's what I'm picking up on as well because you need to learn how to stop the manipulation because that's what's happening right now is you are being manipulated, you are being guilted into doing these things, and it's not fair to you, honey. It's not. You didn't ask to be born. She brought you into this world. Okay, I digress. You did ask to be born and you did ask to be born of this woman, but that's a conversation for another day.
Um, I also shared the CODA website with you, so you can actually, wherever you live, you can look for groups that might actually be able to help you. So
And I will actually be honest. I am going to try the first CODA meeting online. It's tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. via Zoom. So 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you don't want to go alone, I will be on that meeting tomorrow morning, West Coast time. So if you wanted to join me, you are more than welcome because I also understand what that's like to be very codependent with family. And I too want to break those cycles as well. So if you would like, you're more than welcome to PM me. You can friend request me, and then when I get up in the morning, I'll just shoot you a message. And if you log in with me, great. If you don't, that's great too.
see, you're not alone. Like no matter what, you have people that understand you, that understand what you're going through, that are willing to help you out. And That speaks more for any family member that you might have right now. Victoria, I want to learn how to use my spiritual gifts.
Start at the beginning. Sorry, that was a dick answer.
Start at the beginning. Storm, will, and path of service. Hey, so you're learning, you're learning, but you're ignoring at the same time. That like something I want to say something happened a year ago where that totally caught you off guard, and you're ignoring this whole idea of like being able to listen and being able to feel. You can feel, you can understand, you can read. That can mean a lot of things, and I think it's mostly like you're being able to read people and understand people a little bit more. Don't ignore that. The easiest way to learn how to use those gifts is to keep trying. Like, even if you're going to fail, even if you're wrong, just do it. Like I did, like you just like in readings, you just do it. And even if you're wrong, you're right, because you're going to access your feelings, your gut, your intuition, and your gut will always be correct. You got to want to be able to, you got to want to be able to fuck up. And that's the issue, is like you want to be right, but you don't want to like, you don't want to like say something wrong. You're going to end up saying something wrong. You're going to end up being incredibly incorrect at one point. Your feeling is going to be off at one point. But the thing that will help you is to understand that no matter what, in the moment in time, you are always going to be correct. Whatever it is that you're trying to do and understand, it's always there. You're always going to have the answer. Your spiritual gifts, like you literally need to use them. It's like atrophy. Like it's not going to waste away if you don't use it, but it's going to get really hard to use it if you don't do anything with it. Path of service is kind of just saying like use it, learn to use it. And if you're still wondering how, like what needs to happen, just do anything. Like shoot energy at people, read cards, tell people about their lost loved ones, see how it works for you. If it's wrong, you'll know. If it's right, you'll know. But I'm very much under the guise of like just go in any direction. Any direction doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be in a direction, because then you'll find where you slowly should be. Hopefully that helps. That's all I got.
So I got the Oracle card vows, and then I got fecundity, which just means to make something out of nothing, to create life out of nothing. You're afraid of commitment. Because it's like we talked about earlier. Once you open that door, once you cross that threshold, there is no going back. You can't turn it off. You can't pretend you don't have it anymore. You can't go, la, 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 I don't see you. Doesn't work like that anymore. I'm also getting that there's some past life issues. Okay. Will you tell me when? So I'm getting that you betrayed your vows. Who were you? You were a priest of someone. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting Zeus, really. Ooh. Okay. So you were a priest of Zeus a really, 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 really long time ago. And you fucked up. And you betrayed your vows. And you betrayed Zeus. So guess what he did? He fucked you up hard. And you've never been born a man again. So, not saying being born a woman is a bad thing. I love being born a woman. I choose women over men in my reincarnations just because I love. I mean, look at this. How could you not love this? Sorry, I digress. Right. So you also have some trepidation because you are also you're also getting into metaphysics. And so being that you were a priest of Zeus, you're kind of doing some similar type stuff. you're back in that communing with the higher energies. And so there's that part of you that's like, oh God, what if I do it again? Oh God, what if I betray my vows again? Oh God, I can't be punished like that again. Because man, like I'm surprised he still isn't asking for repayment in this life. That's no, my dad's that petty. Never my father's Hades and Hades is that petty. I love you. Um
But you're petty, but I love you.
it's true though. It's true. He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. Zeus can be petty, but he's not as petty. I think the whole you taking away you being a man, you having the option to be a man in your lifetimes. I think that was punished. That's the way he punished you because Zeus was a very misogynistic god. He still is very misogynistic. I mean, he can't keep it in his pants. Let's be real. So you have some trepidation around that because you don't want to be that again. And you don't want to do that again. You won't, sweetie. You won't, one, because you know better now. And then two, you're not going to go anywhere near Zeus in this life. You're going to stay the hell away from him. He wouldn't talk to you even if you tried. Hestia would talk to you, though. Hestia is the first woman. Look into her. She would like to talk to you. And that's all I got.
Nice. Bottom line, got to do something.
Yeah, no, you do.
You
You
have to
do.
take an action. Inaction breeds more inaction.
It's true.
And you're at this point where you're kind of being forced to move forward in any direction, and you're putting logic into the idea, but what should I really be doing? It doesn't matter what you really should be doing. It matters what you're doing now. You're doing nothing, which means that nothing is happening. So
Mm-hmm.
step one foot in front of the other, do something that you're led to or feeling about like you should do, and you'll know very quickly whether it's correct or incorrect. If it's incorrect, you keep going in that direction. And what I usually tell people is go in any direction, northeast, west, or south, see three things, keep going in that direction. Once they get bigger, you'll get more information. But you have to be willing to go in that direction, even though it might be scary, because yeah, you'll get the information, but you also get disinformation as well. Information you'll always feel in your heart. Disinformation will always happen here. Disinformation
Mm-hmm.
usually happens through you. You're telling you that you can't do it, that you're not worthy, that this isn't something that you think you can do, that you're a false prophet or whatever. Don't listen to that, because that's you trying to keep yourself safe in a way. And in safety, we don't have to do anything that isn't ever going to move us forward. It's just us being in this little room going, no, it's cool. I'm just gonna work my 9 to 5, eat my food, go to bed, do that for 45 years. The moment we decide to get out of that rigmarole and say, hey, I believe I'm worth something more, that's where the brain is like, but no, we had safety, we had happiness. It's implied happiness, but are you really happy? And your
We
brain
had
is just trying to say,
benefits.
but you're right. You have benefits. You have money. You have a weekly paycheck. Why do you want to leave that for what you're
Yeah.
going to do? Because you know better.
Mm-hmm.
You know better. You feel it. You feel a calling. So why are you neglecting a calling and potential actually happiness to be stuck in a place where you've been for the past 40 years and dying when you're 85 and not expanding your life? That's not life. That's being stuck in a matrix.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. I'm just
Ooh.
going back through and making sure we didn't miss anybody.
Anybody else? We still have 7 people.
I
So
know.
anybody else want a reading? Anybody else have feedback?
Yes.
Ooh, Goddess of Hearth and Fire. I like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. She's awesome. So
Amazing.
people are pissing. Okay, let me tell y'all. Okay, you need to stop pissing off these fire goddesses because there ain't much left of California. Okay, they're moving into Oregon, so stop.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to stop pissing Oya off. Somebody needs to stop pissing Pele off. Somebody needs to stop pissing Hessia off because they're getting and Sekmont too. Let's not forget Sekmont. Okay, stop. Gina,
Gina, do you
hello,
have a specific
Gina.
question? Hi, thank you for checking out our live stream. If you have a specific one, we can give you a specific reading. Otherwise, card's choice. Victoria, thank you. We know we're awesome. Thank you for being
Yes,
awesome and coming.
thank you. You're
Uh,
awesome. You are awesome.
you're awesome. No, you're awesome. You're awesome. I
No,
know.
you're the best. You are
Uh,
the best.
yeah. Thank you, Brianna. We love you
Oh,
too.
thank you. We try.
Card's choice. Relationship. Man.
All right. All right.
Man, hey, so shit is gonna be shaken up in your life regarding relationships,
Ooh.
unfortunately. Manifest light, dreams, storm. If you don't have a relationship right now, it's a pretty good idea that you're not going to get one at this moment. The key is that there's a storm brewing in your body that needs to be understood. Relationships are not something that you should be in right now. You need to be listening to yourself. You need to be listening to guidance from the universe, and you need to be listening to what makes sense for you. Manifest light means you're not feeling good. Why are you not feeling good? What's going on in your life? What's going on in your soul that's making you feel good? And part of this makes me think that like you're trying not to heal, so you're outwardly trying to find a relationship that who can heal you. That's not something you want to do. You need to learn how to heal yourself. You need to learn how to live with yourself alone. You have to look at yourself in the mirror every day, and you have to like what you see. If you don't currently like what you see, unfortunately, you're going to manifest something that isn't going to work out. So deal with the inner turmoil right now, which comes in as the storm card, which like shit's going to shake up. You know it's shaking up. You feel it. You feel uncomfortable, and that's why you're trying to like look for a relationship or look for outside love. Inward love is our inward respect. Let's call it respect. You have to at least learn to respect yourself. You're also getting dreams right now that are telling you stop. Like there's messages in your dreams that you're totally ignoring and going, no, this is a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence. You're being told that you need to love yourself because things are going on in the world, and you're really gonna need to like level up pretty soon. Relationships, not for right now. You got to get over the lump in your heart before you can allow a relationship inside of you right now. But there's a lot of heartbreak and anxiety and just, I hate to say it, self-love. There's a lot of not self-love, self-hatred. There's a lot of self-hatred for yourself, and I don't know why. And you're trying to mask it with something else. Listen to your dreams. There are people trying to tell you what needs to happen in order to move forward. Write it down and shower yourself, not anybody else. Shower yourself with love as much as humanly possible, because that's what you need right now. You need self-love. You need to be able to look in the mirror and say, I love myself. I love myself, and mean it, because you've said it a couple of different times and been like, I'll say it because I know I should. No, do it, mean it. If there's not something that you really like about yourself, what do you believe you need to change? Why do you need to change it? Why do you need to change for yourself? If you're trying to change for somebody else, fuck that. Don't change for anybody else. Change only
Mm.
for you. Change only in a good reason, in a good way. But right now, you've been shaken up so much because you need it. You know you need it, and you're ignoring it. That's all I got.
So,
Oh
in
shit.
case in case you needed any more confirmation, I too also pulled dreams. I shuffled. I know y'all saw me shuffle. And also, okay, when did you stop dreaming? When did you allow this relationship that you're in to take this away? Do you remember when? Because Pepperidge Farm does.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
So, also, you are the third, I believe, the third lady tonight to ask about relationships. Okay? Y'all saw me shuffle as well. For those of us that have been here all night, does anybody want to take a guess what card came out too? Hmm? Hmm? We've seen it 2 times before. Dun, 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 dun. Hierarchy. Here you are wanting to just jump, blip, 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 bounce, 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 bounce. You want to skip levels. You want to jump steps. You want to just go. No, no. Spirit's not letting us do that. Okay. And we've said this a couple of times tonight. You're uncomfortable because you're being made to be uncomfortable. You don't like it because you're being made to not like it. And again, it's only going to get worse. So you can choose to put on your big girl panties, okay? Climb these 3 steps and walk through these doors alone. These dudes are gonna watch. They're gonna be like, these mother effers telling our ladies to just dump us. Fuck yeah, I'm telling your lady to dump your ass. Wish somebody would have done that with me.
You just have to understand that you are worthy of so much more than what you've been settling for, because that's what it is. You settle for something that is right here, right now, and not long term, because that's all you think you can afford, or that's all you think you're worthy of. You're worthy of so much more, but you don't believe it at this point. So you're just settling for the closest dick to you at this point, and it ends up being really shitty because the guy is fucked up and you're fucked up, and you just match each other on an energetic level because you just need to heal. There's a lot of stuff that you need to heal from. You don't, and you're ignoring it. Uh, so might as well heal. Might as well just do the whole healing, because no matter what relationship you get into right now, it's always gonna fuck up. You can always pretend that it's gonna be fine and it's gonna be cool and it's gonna be great, but in reality, just be like, no, this isn't what I want, and you know it's not what you want. You know the current dudes you're looking at and trying to date aren't exactly what you want because you're settling. You're not supposed to
Mhm.
settle. You're supposed to find out who you are as a queen, as a goddess, as a magnetic magistrate being,
Mhm.
and then claim who you are, and uh, and pull a tractor beam to you for any person or a male or whoever you're attracted to that matches who you are on an energetic level. Right now, that energetic level isn't a good relationship. So don't even worry about it. Have some fun. Definitely have some fun, but no, nah.
So I pulled truth because you had mentioned that your finances were kind of blocking you from leaving right now. And the first thing that I got was if she spoke her truth to the right people, people would be willing to help you. To give you a little, I'm going to get a little personal here. Most people that know me know that I was in a really, really toxic marriage. And at one point in time, I had reached out to someone for help. And they very bluntly told me, I will help you, but I will not help him. You have to leave him, but I'm not helping. And I told that person, fuck you. And man, I wish I wouldn't have, because it would have saved me 9 years of heartache. 9 years of heartache. Now, would it have brought me to where I am today? No, no. So I have to be grateful for that. But I also know that if I would have spoken my truth and told that person, okay, okay, I'll do it. Help me get out of this. Help me. They would have, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I would have been able to move in with them, and I would have been able to have a completely different life. Speak up. People are waiting for you to speak up. He's convinced you that no one wants to help you, and that's so not true. Hi, Auntie. I see you. My Auntie Aoife's watching. Tell
Hi,
everybody
Aoife.
I said hi. Mwah.
Hi, Aoife.
Gosh, here we are,
Ooh,
another late night.
I know, right?
It's getting
Oh my
later.
God, it's already.
It is.
Christine is new here and wants a reading.
Hi,
Christine, do you have
Christine.
a specific question? That's the first step, Gina. Is exclaiming that you're ready to make a change, and
Mhm.
don't just tell us, tell the universe, explain it, tell people that you want help from, and they will be able to help.
Mhm. Mhm. Christine said, "Ooh, okay. Oh, Christine.
Yes.
Sorry, we had a jumper, Christine.
Did you get
She said yes to
you
a
up?
general reading, right?
Don't know. I asked her
Really?
if she had a question or just wanted a general reading. I
Okay,
would just
so
do the jumper.
sure. So Gina, why did I call you Gina? Oh God, Christine, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And Christine, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you again for joining us. So I got blood. I love this card because this card means that you need to work with your ancestors. I don't know if you're spiritual. I mean, I have to assume you're some form of spiritual because you're here. Most people that are spiritual end up watching a live reading on Friday nights. Um, so if you have not started to work with your ancestors yet, you need to start, because your ancestors have so much to say to you. They don't have anything to say to me because I am not you and they are not my family. But they got a lot to say to you, sis, because you are the, and I say the only one in your family because that's kind of how it's being communicated to me. You are the only one in the family that can hear them, feel them, see them, feed them, and love them, and work with them the way that they need to be worked with. They are so, they're not lonely, but they're lonely for that family. They're lonely for the attention that a witchy woman like yourself can give them. So please, please start working with them, start calling them, because you are going to have a complete 360 once you start working with them. And that's all I got.
Christine, what's weighing you down, boo? Um, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Wands reverse. So you're currently in this whole mindset of like nothing is working in my life and it sucks and shit is happening. It's not that shit is happening to you. It's that you're allowing your mentality to overrule the idea that stuff is happening for you. You're currently kind of going through a dark night of the soul. Uh, there's not a card that says it. There's not a tower card, but you're allowing your outward energy to envelop whatever your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is telling you, like, hey, shit is going to be fine. Everything's going to be cool. Everything's going to be the way it should be. Mentally, you're a fucking wreck. You're a wreck because like you think that you're going to be poor and homeless and you're wasting your time and you're wasting your life and you don't know where life is going. However, if you take one step back, take a brief moment of time, step back, take a breath, take a couple breaths, reground, center yourself, you'll realize that shit's gonna work out. Ace of Wands. Like the moment that you pull yourself out of this headache and trauma that something is happening to you and realize that something the universe is happening to conspire to get you to a better place, that's the moment where your creative side and creation kicks in and you get everything that you want. So stop thinking that you're lacking anything because you're not lacking anything. Your mentality tells you that you're lacking because you're looking at your finances, you're looking at your job or lack thereof, you're looking at your house and going, but this isn't where I want to be. So what if it's not where you want to be? How do you get to where you want to be? You work at it. But being in that pity party isn't going to help you in this very moment. Being in this pity party is just going to keep you dragging and slogging along for the next few years until you decide I've had enough. So why don't you just decide, hey, I've had enough of all the shit of telling myself that I'm not going to have what I want, and start telling yourself, I can have anything I want. I can do anything I want because it's right there. It's right there. Like you can reach out and touch creation. You can manifest something. You can understand that it's there. You just have to learn how to use your energy a little bit more wisely. Just a tad. Just a tad. Get out of the pity party, and you'll be fine. That's all I got.
Christine, have you built an altar for your husband? Because now I know that ancestor altars traditionally are not to immediate ancestors. It's not to people that, you know, just passed over. Like it traditionally, it's not. You're saying yes, you have built your husband an altar. I'm sorry, I'm gonna wait. I'm getting deja vu. This is great.
I know, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
it's lemon flavored
Okay.
water. It's not beer.
Yes. Okay. Yes, you did. Awesome. Now, I want you to spend a little bit more time than you normally do with it. He was really, really wanting to help you. He is being allowed to assist in the capacity that our other ancestors are allowed to assist. So give 3 days, do 3 full days of devotional to him. Things will really turn around. 3 days. Start it not this Sunday. Yes, this Sunday the 13th, because it starts on the 13th and odd numbers good. If you can't start it this Sunday, the 27th. Wait until it's an odd numbers. Just wait until it's an odd number. Don't do it on the 20th. Do it on the 27th. So if you can't do it on the 13th, wait until the 27th of September, which is a Sunday. But start on a Sunday and do 3 days of devotionals. That's what I got.
Also, also, the best way to honor your husband's memory is to honor him, is to be happy that he is in a better place and know that he still loves you and know that he's still around and know that he always wants the best for you. You're in a way, and I'm trying to make this as beautiful as possible, you dishonor his life, his memory, his death when you sit in this puddle of unhappiness thinking that you could have done something different. The sad part is you nothing could have been done differently. It happened the way it happened. You have to pick yourself up and start moving forward again. Honor your husband's memory. Be understand that there will always be love. You're never going to forget him. He's never going to leave. He's never going to forget you. But you need to start working for what you truly want and how you see your life. And being in that pity party, while it's fine for a while, it does not allow you time to clear out this energy of negativity and thinking that it happened to you. It didn't happen to you, it happened to him. You are just a part of his life. It's not the universe telling you that you're doing something bad. It's not the universe trying to like take something from you. It was his time. It was his time to leave. He apologizes for that, and he's apologized so many times, but you're taking it on as yourself. Please don't take it on as yourself, as your own pain. It is not your own pain to deal with. You need to let go of that pain and understand that you now have this life that has no burden, and you can figure out what new to do and how to live your life to a better expectation of yourself and his. He wants to see you succeed. He wants to see you happy. He doesn't want to see you unhappy. He doesn't want to see you crying every night and wondering if he's okay. Of course he's fine. He's in a better place than he was before.
Mhm.
So understand that he's always going to be in a better place right now, and he's pain free and he's fine, but he wants to see you happy. And as long as you're happy, he'll be happy. But you're unhappy, and that's making him sad, and that just makes him want to stick around and try and figure out how to make it better for you. But you have to do that for yourself. That's all I have. You don't clear your head about it, you clear your energy. What I would say is get out of your head and start feeling it from your heart. You still have that connection with him. You have that ultimate connection. You know he's around. Feel it here, and that's all you need is to feel it here. Once you start overthinking, if is he around, or I why did he leave? Then you're out of the moment. You're forcing yourself out of this moment of being so in love with his idea and his spirit. Don't be out of the moment. Be in the moment. Be in the moment, knowing that you're connected, that you'll always be connected, that he'll always be around, and that he he didn't do it to spite you. He did it because it was his time. It has nothing to do with you, and you have to understand that. Stop overthinking it. You'll be fine.
You're welcome. That's tough
You're
stuff.
welcome. Much love to you, and I
Yeah.
apologize. My
Yeah.
condolences.
Mm.
On that note, anybody
Oh,
else have a reading?
on that
Anybody else,
note,
anybody else want to get a reading? I'm a little bit shaken up. Uh,
mm-hmm. Of course it was because I was him. He was there.
uh,
He's always there, sweetie.
yeah.
He's always there. Oh,
Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica had a reading. What was your question, Jessica? Oh,
Health.
reading about my health after.
Okay. Okay.
Me, please. Yep, we got it. Your health.
Okay. All right.
My chair just go ahead.
I know, I saw that. I was like, wait, where did you go? So we got the tower. We have 5 of Swords. And we have the Sun reversed. Did we get your attention? Is what I'm hearing. Did we get your attention? Are you listening now? Because I kind of get the feeling that you weren't. And I kind of get the feeling that you were being a bit lackadaisical, not with your health, but with other things. I'm really getting that this is just a, are you paying attention? You better listen to me when I'm talking to you. I swear to God, I will turn this goddamn car around. You keep talking that way, I will. Have you started working with Isis and Osiris yet? Because I bet no. And as I warned, they are not to be trifled with, and they are not to be ignored either. So if you haven't, you need to start, because Isis is all about, she took, oh, okay. Have you started to work with them? Ra? Are you aware of, okay, being a child of Ra is very difficult. It's very difficult. He's a taskmaster. So again, Sun reversed. What's Ra? What's Ra the god of? Huh. Sun. Hmm. 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 Are you listening? I just found out 2 days ago. Don't matter. Don't matter. What have you done in the last 48 hours? That's all I got.
I feel like we had this conversation last week. Did we have the same conversation last week? Jessica. Yeah. Acceptance and nurture. You also get 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups reversed, and 10 of Wands reversed. Stop wasting your energy on things that make no sense. Stop wasting your energy on trivial things. You got through one health scare fine. Why are you calling in things that could cause another health scare? Nurture and acceptance are saying, hey, you dodged a bullet once, so it's time to stop dodging bullets and just understand that you're fine. You're great. You're gonna be fine as long as you're gentle and careful with yourself. Don't put energy and ideas into an idea that actually hasn't formed yet. It's a whole lot of like, stop worrying about what hasn't happened and start taking better care of yourself. Like, that's literally what's going on, is like, take better care of yourself. Stop thinking or overthinking about things that have not happened, and start taking better nurturing care of yourself. Start meditating more, start talking to guides, goddesses, whatever have you, and start accepting who you are as a being of light, and realize that if you don't speak it into reality, it won't happen. So stop with this whole thing of worrying about your health, because the more you worry, the more you're going to put energy into something actually happening. For right now, take a step back, go to the beach, go into nature, go do something that makes you feel good about yourself, and nurture the fuck out of you. If that takes a weekend or a week or whatever, but you need to like love the parts that you are worried about, instead of worrying about the parts that you should be loving. That's all I got.
Jessica, have you talked to Rhapsody yet? Have you talked to Mama yet? Because if you've been sick and you had a headache that paralyzed you this morning, you need to talk to Mama. You need to call the shop. Because you know Mama is a priestess of Sekhmet and Ra. You know that. You know that she'll be able to set you right. So if the means with which you normally take care of yourself metaphysically are not working, you need to call your high priestess in. That's what she's there for. So don't make me rat you out. I will.
You also need to believe it too. At this point, there's like not that much belief in the fact that energy moves mountains. So you need to believe in the fact that you will be fine. You need to continuously repeat it. You need to continuously nurture yourself. Say healing affirmations to yourself. Because if you're going to continue to go down this path of, but am I going to be okay? Am I going to be okay? You're going to get sick, which is what's going on right now. You're sick. You're sick because you're forcing yourself into a situation that you don't need to be in, which is starting to worry about something. So words have power, energy has power. Be gentle with yourself. For God's sakes, be gentle with yourself. Because if you're not gentle with yourself, who will be? The universe only knows what you're putting into it, and it's going to match what you're putting into it. So worry and dismay and hurt, you're going to get more worry and dismay and hurt. Just know that you're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm. So now is it, oh gosh, and then please forgive me, is it Porsche? I believe Porsche. If I said your name wrong, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. She said she's never had a reading and she would love one. Sweetie, do you have a specific question?
She said, I would love a love reading, never had.
Oh, a love reading. Okay. You girls really want to do this?
That can of worms.
So actually I'm gonna go with the cards that I pulled when she originally asked, when she said I'd love a reading. I've never had one. So I pulled the Ace of Cups, and then I also pulled the Seven of Cups. Now,
Ooh.
either this is new or we're in new territory with this individual. I need you to be careful because they are not what they seem. You feel like they are a snake. You get that feeling. They are. I'm sorry. They are. He's got a lot of, I think he's got a lot of other ladies. Because look at, he's got coils. I mean, bam, 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 bam. Player. Do hate the player and do hate the game. I hate that saying. Do hate the player, hate the game. Fuck you. I hate you all. So.
Hate the player and the game.
Yes. Bad news bears with him. Move it along. I'm going to pull another card just to kind of get us some clarification.
Yeah.
We have Maiden of Wands reversed. Honey, you're smarter than this. Why are you allowing yourself to be played like this? Why?
Wait, is he currently in prison or did he just get out of prison?
Yeah, I'm curious to know that too.
because you're fucking up your own life. Like honestly, you get the full reversed. You get the Three of Pentacles reversed. You really should just be like going out and having some fun. Like, look, like this woman's like hanging out with her titties out. Like, go have fun. But you're being bookended by this whole idea of like putting so much into something, not getting anything back, and you're fucking up your own path. You know it too. Like, why are you waiting for something that is never going to manifest into anything? Like, this relationship is bunk. You know it. You deserve better. You probably don't know it, but you should know it. Why you let an asshole like play you like that? Because he's got a big dick. You can find a million. We're going down this again. There's a million guys with a big dick that aren't in prison, that won't play you, that'll probably be nice to you too. Are you not willing to have a nice dude, a dude that will actually treat you like a queen? Do you feel like you need to be treated like shit? Because yeah, this dude will be treated like shit. And at some point, these cards are saying that, yeah, you like being treated like shit. I don't know why. Why would anybody like being treated like shit? Is it because you don't know any different? But you're fucking your own self up with the full reverse. You could be on this grand plan for your life, like going back to school or doing something different, yet you're stuck with this homie fucking up your life, spending your money, and wondering if
From
you're gonna get pregnant.
prison.
Yeah, like why do that?
Okay.
You're married?
First of
No.
all,
Divorce is fucking ass.
first of all,
Divorce is ass. Get away from him. Like, do what you can. Like, find somebody better for you. First of all, learn to love yourself. I've been saying this all night. Learn to love yourself. You don't love yourself, so you're gonna pick a dude who's in prison, who you know what's still cheating on you. So learn to love yourself. Learn to respect yourself. Learn to respect yourself in a better way than finding a dude in prison. And if you really need a dick, go on Instagram, go on Amazon, go somewhere, go on Tinder. Fuck, there's actually free dudes on Tinder. You can go fuck to all your delight. That's what the rock card.
Seriously. And to be quite frank, yes, you did have children, but he doesn't treat your children, he doesn't treat the children any better than he treats you. So are your children really missing out? Sweetie, there was a reason he was sent to prison. Your gods, your ancestors sent him away from you for a reason.
This is your time to figure out what you're truly worth and to get away from him. Depending on how long he's gone, you can move, you can find a better place, you can find a better way, you can learn your worth, learn your value, get better friends, move on. And he doesn't even have to know. So why are you waiting? Why, like, you went back to him? Why? Because he's got a good dick. He doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't give a shit about your kids. He doesn't nurture, respect, or treat you with any respect at all. And he keeps calling you, asking for money, and you're gonna give him money because he plays the fool card of like, but baby, I need money. Put money on my books, and you're gonna do it.
I'm gonna die.
That's on you.
I'm gonna die. No. We're not doing that anymore, sweetie.
What?
You need to come up with a plan and you need to stick to it. Because again, there's a reason he was sent away. There's a reason. Find that. Well, I don't even want to say find the reason because you already know the reason. You already know the reason. And it's to get him away from you and the kids. Because I know you know this, the kids are doing better. And the kids have been doing better. So, Victoria, that is a great question.
What's Victoria's question? I don't see it.
So she says, did either of you take a class or a course to learn to read cards, or did you read on your own? I actually learned on my own. I've shared this before, but since you knew, I'll share it again. I am a practicing Wiccan, pagan, whatever you want to call it. I've been initiated into a Celtic tradition, and when I started my education, my high priestess looked at me and said, you need to learn a divination. I said, what the fuck is a divination? She said, tarot cards, pendulum, blah, blah. So I chose tarot cards. I said, okay, great. How do I read them? She said, read the book. So literally, and I still have clients. God has blessed them. I literally, okay, I would literally turn a card over, okay, and then open the book and go, it says here that you are going through a really difficult time right now, and that this is associated with an earth sign. So maybe it's a Taurus or some kind of earth zodiac, or maybe it's about your money. Does that make sense?
I still
Literally,
do that. Yeah.
literally, that was me. And then one day, I put the book away because I was tired of doing it. And I was getting stuff. Like I started feeling stuff. I started seeing stuff. It just started to happen. But I taught myself. That's right, Jacqueline.
Yeah, I took a class. Actually, I learned before I took a class, and then I just got more confused when I took the class because they were telling us the what it means in the book, and what I was getting wasn't what was in the book. Like I just kind of read intuitively, but I also still like I'll look on Biddy Tarot, like because I'm now on TikTok, and I was like doing a 60-second read. So I was trying to like I was looking on Biddy Tarot. I'm like, what does that actually mean? Okay, cool. Like, and I still do that because it's easy sometimes. Like, if you get messages, great. If you read intuitively, great. But like sometimes you just look at a card and like, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you, and then you just keep pulling cards to figure it out. But I've been reading for like 10 years, off and on. It just depends on the
Mm-hmm.
cards. It's fun. Take a
13,
class
14
if you
years
need
now.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Jacqueline said, can she get a really reading of Drawn? She also wants to know, how does Ozzy feel about me? Well, honey. Well,
Hey, you're gonna be waiting a while for that to happen. Come on, dude. Jacqueline, like, no, no, he's got other shit that he's doing. This is not in the cards. I wouldn't waste your time on Ozzy because he probably does like you, but it's not meant to be. Like you're just
no,
go
it's
move.
not, because I got creation that it was reversed and it's a male and a female. No, no. And you okay, you're doing the frowny face, but sweetie,
Oh,
sweetie,
you know better than that.
you really do. You really do. Do not let the coronavirus make you, or convince, this damn virus has convinced people that they need shit that they don't fucking need.
Oh,
You don't need Ozzy, because if you were in your right mind, you would have noticed the red flags. But because you're not in your right mind, you overlooked them.
hey, Jacqueline, this is him. This is you. Notice the difference? He's all hung up and doesn't know what the fuck he wants to do. He doesn't even know his ass from a hole in the ground. This is you, queen, worthy, making shit happen. Why would you want to be worried or stuck on a dude who doesn't give a shit and doesn't know what he truly wants? He's probably, I don't know, probably has a couple other girls, but you are better than that. Don't be stuck on him, even though you're going to be stuck on him anyway, because no matter what we say, you're going to do what you want to do, and that's totally cool. But the frowny face to me means that you really, 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 really love him. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, he doesn't give a shit, and he doesn't know that you exist. I'm sorry. Like he likes you, but not that way. And if honestly, if he's that busy, so if you really like somebody, you will find time to spend with them, no matter how busy you are. Case in point,
Mm-hmm,
my when I was
mm-hmm.
first dating my girlfriend, she worked 15 hours a day. She was like gone 15 hours a day, but would find the time. She's like, "Hey, these are the days that I'm available. When can I see you?" I'm like, "Oh, cool." So we'd find the time. But if he's not finding the time, go elsewhere. it means that he doesn't give a shit. You know he doesn't give a shit. You just want him to be for some ungodly reason. Don't do it. Don't settle. Don't put yourself through that because that's shitty. Don't do it to yourself.
Don't. Oh, thank you.
Uh, thank you, Jacqueline. Though I appreciate it. uh,
Um,
we have where
Monique.
Monit. She had her money reading. She wanted
Mm-hmm.
some. We're
Mm-hmm.
doing fine, Monit. Thank you. It's about finances. Will I
Okay.
still get money even though
Yeah.
I'm in education? And then it goes down to will I get money on the 17th?
Okay. Um, well, so I got curses and I got escape. I'm gonna say no, unfortunately. But I feel like you're getting bad advice. Like I feel like somebody is I feel like you're being misguided right now in a big way.
Hi, Kitty.
And Salem would agree. This is Salem. Salem Salem definitely feels that you're being misguided right now. She knows what she's talking about too.
Hmm. Uh, money is fickle, and I think the fact that you're focused on whether or not you're getting it means that you have no other options, or you think you have no other options.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not going to happen. Like nobody can wave their magical wand and make money like appear out of nothing. Whoever is telling you that is fucking lying. I don't know who's telling you that, or somebody wanted. Is it somebody wanted you to give them money and they'd give it back to you? Nah, not gonna happen. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. There's like if you're hurting for money right now, admit that you're hurting for money and that like you need some help and then you find the help. But if you're putting all your eggs in this one basket of like, am I going to get money on this day? Not going to happen. You're gonna spend too much time and effort trying to track it down, which is gonna suck. You're gonna spend more money than you would have gotten trying to track it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Christine has the same question. Can I ask a question about money? Am I going to come into money? You think you're going to come into money? Uh, no, because everybody else is coming into money too. You're going to end up like it 3 of Swords, which is like there's more than you and other people are sneakier. So you either have to be cutthroat and sneaky or just realize that you're not going to get your fair share.
Mm-hmm. I got taboo, sweetie. And it left my mind. It left my mind. God darn it. Okay. So now, hang on. Oh, it'll come back. Obviously, I wasn't meant to say that.
um, Money. Oh, she says I'm on benefits. That's why I asked. There's something going on with benefits. Like I still don't think it's going to happen on the 17th. Like you're
Yeah.
going to be waiting. You're waiting, then you're going to be waiting a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Um,
you're going to have to keep on waiting.
and Christine, I'm also getting resistance. I'm getting like there's some major blockages going on, but it's just like kind of like going off of what Matt said. Everybody else is getting money right now, so I don't know why you think you would. Oh, that sounds so mean. Oh, I wish I wasn't that mean. Um,
Oh.
there we go. Okay, your attitude centered around money is what's That's kind of what's causing this right now, because it's the, oh, they have it, I don't. The haves and the have-nots. When you are the green-eyed monster, that jealous person, that, oh, they always, oh, maybe if I was a meaner person, I'd get it. Oh, maybe I should just not have my morals, then I'd get it. People that always do wrong seem to always get the best in life. No, 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 no. It's not that. You applied for benefits when your husband died and you're still not getting them? Have you asked your husband to help you? Have you fed him?
You may actually have to be cutthroat on this. Maybe that's what the Three of Swords was. Like there are other people
Mm.
who have their hand in the cookie jar. So in order to get what you need, you have to speak up and speak out. So it's not that you're going to be sharing it. You have to put energy and time in. You can't just wait for it to show up. You have to put in the work. It's still gonna take some time. Like you'll get it, but there's like you got to be cutthroat. You have to be like, hey, give me goddamn money. And even then, you might not get what you're fully entitled to for some odd reason. But you have to be very specific, and you have to be honest about it too. You just got to be cutthroat. I know you don't want to be cutthroat. I know it hurts, but it's like you got to go to him and say, listen, my husband died. Give me money.
Mhm.
Give it to me.
And
Give me what I'm
and
owed.
yes, I know he's dead, but that still doesn't mean he can't eat, and it still
Mm,
doesn't mean he can't help. I got food on my altar right now. It's a granola bar, but you know what? It's something. I put food, water. I have 2 cups of water, a cup of coffee, and I put food on my ancestor altar. I put food on my ancestor altar at least weekly. I change my water twice, fresh. I make sure that my ancestors are fed and hydrated. Because if they're not fed and hydrated, then I'm not fed and hydrated. And how can I sit there and ask them to help me if I'm not willing to help him? Good. I'm glad you got beer for him. I need to get cigarettes for mine. They're getting really antsy. Brianna, what's your soulmate like? Look in the mirror.
Your
Because that's
soulmate is exactly you and exactly like you. Your soulmate is you
you are
incarnate.
your soulmate.
Honestly, your soulmate is the best and worst parts of you. So take you and everything you don't like about yourself, and that's your soulmate, which is still you. So you'll get annoyed, you'll get shitty, but if you work on yourself enough and understand that you can change, then your soulmate will change. And yeah, it, soulmates are a dime a dozen. So you can have like 800 soulmates.
You
You got to
sure
be
can.
you just
You
have to
sure
be very specific
can.
on like which one you're talking about because they're all
Yep.
going to be like you.
Is it
It
a
just depends.
romantic love soulmate? Is it a music soulmate? Is it a best friend soulmate? Because Matt and I are soulmates, but he's my friend. We're a different type of soulmates. But let me tell you, if it wasn't for my soul brother, I wouldn't have gotten through. I wouldn't have been able to get through some really fucking dark times, man.
Yeah.
And that's what a soulmate does. Is it guides you when you can't guide yourself.
Mm. You gotta learn to fend for yourself. And by the way, Monique, stop getting. I can tell you. Hold on. Uh, she said she was having anxiety. I can't tell you to stop having anxiety because it's going to be
No.
worse. But what
Yeah.
I can tell you is that anxiety isn't going to make anything different. The more you worry about lack of money, the more lack of money you're going to have. You really just need to understand that things will come in when needed, not before, not after, but when needed. You're not going to be left out on the cold. You're not going to be poor. You're not going to be destitute. You're going to be fine. You just need to stop worrying about the when, the how, the what, the where, and the who. It'll be
Mm-hmm.
there when you need it, not a moment before, not a moment last. Trust me, I've been there before. I've gotten rent 2 minutes before I had to pay it. So, but the moment
Same.
you worry about it, then the moment is the moment that you're not trusting that everything will happen in divine timing. And I know it's really ludicrous to say that, but it's true. The moment you understand that everything happens for a reason, everything happens for divine timing, and that worrying doesn't make anything happen any faster or sooner, and it just makes it worse, that's the moment that you're like, fine, I'll stop worrying because it's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
You worrying is you giving yourself bad financial advice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, which is what Lizzie was talking about earlier. Like
Yep.
you're trying to tell yourself that like, oh, there's reasons and there's this and there's that. No, no, it's not going to happen the way you want it to, and just understand that it'll happen when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It may not be the 17th, but you'll get money to pay your bills, and you'll get what you need. So stop worrying. Stop worrying.
Anna, if you have to ask the question, then you already know the answer. Yes, he's involved with somebody else. He's actually involved with about 4 other women, if you want to know. Um, and I'm not pulling a card for that because you already know. And I also get the feeling that you've been going around to other readers as well to get the answer that you want. And I'm not going to play that game. You
I
already
can
know. Stop
other
bouncing.
readers. I'm pretty sure all 5 other psychics you went to are like, no, he's not. He's not involved. He loves you and only you. That's bullshit. You're asking because you knew.
Hmm?
Like the man's probably. I would stay away from him, honestly.
Yeah.
Stay away from the dude. He's not good. He's never been good. He probably is already married and has 2 other girlfriends and probably steals their money as well. So be careful who you get in bed with. Uh Brianna, better question. What do I do to attract the right partner for me? You love yourself.
Yeah.
Take the shit that you hate about yourself or that you dislike about yourself and change it, and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I respect myself, I love myself, because the moment you love yourself is the moment that you become your own divine partner, and then you're able to allow a partner to come in if you so see fit. But most of the time what'll happen is like, fuck, I don't need anybody because I'm divine, I'm awesome, my shit don't stink, and nobody can match me. Right now you're not at that point. You're not at that point where you're allowing somebody else to come in because you're just not healed enough to allow somebody divine. Anna, you can say you didn't know, but when you ask a question, it means that you have some sort of idea, and we don't ask questions unless we have an idea in the back of our head, which usually turns out to be true. So you're intuitive. It's amazing.
Brianna, let me ask you this. Do you know how to date yourself
Would you want to date yourself? There's an even
right
better
now?
question.
Right now.
Uh,
Who you are
Would
right
you?
now.
Yeah.
Would you want to date yourself? Because I'm going to tell you how I am, how I am right now. I wouldn't want to date myself. And you know what? That's okay. Because I still got to figure out shit. So no, figure out how to date yourself. Figure out, figure out your love language. Because once you figure out how to speak your love language, you will be able to communicate it to your next partner. I still don't know my love language. I'm still figuring that out. So I'm not going to go around and try to date somebody because I don't know how to speak it yet. I don't know how to communicate how I want it either. So I'm going to be responsible to myself and not put myself in a situation to where I'm going to end up hurting myself hurting some other guy because or girl because I can't be alone.
She already answered her question. If you're fragile and broken, why would you want to subject somebody else to your fragileness and
No,
brokenness?
honey.
Why would you want to allow somebody to match you on that fragile, broken scale? Because that's all you'll get is somebody who else is also fragile and broken. So heal, understand who you truly are first, understand that in order to let anybody in, you have to heal, you can't be as fragile or as broken, or you can't think that you're fragile and broken. You could be perfectly fine, but your mentality is that of like, I'm fragile and broken. That's honestly why, at this point your soulmate is fragile and broken and probably really fucked up, because that's who we attract.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Victoria. Victoria. Yeah, fear of being alone. That's when we make bad decisions. Is when
Mm-hmm.
we fear something. We fear being alone, and we do something out of fear. And fear never works
Don't do
out.
that.
Victoria, what did you do to him? What happened? I want to know what happened, because I'm feeling a lot of like resentment on his part.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just getting now's not the right time. There's there's still some open wounds.
Uh, here's a funny part. Have you tried to, and maybe not now, but if you tried to apologize for the way you acted instead of telling him how he should be feeling about the current situation, because right now he's upset because you didn't treat him correct, but you're looking at it as something else. So not right now, not the time. Wait till after Mars retrograde, and wait till the end of the year. And Brianna, don't fear being alone. Fear being alone is not something that, or being alone is not something that anybody should fear. I love being alone. I think being alone is like one of the best things ever, because it's how you get to know yourself. Like when you can chill and eat popcorn and and watch TV alone, like it's the ultimate thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I mean, I have a relationship, and half the time I'd rather be alone. That's not to say like I don't love the person I'm with, because she's amazing, but I realize that if there's still going on stuff going on with me and that I need to deal with, then the best way to deal with it is to be alone and then approach the person and say, hey, this is what I learned about myself. So even, but if you don't do that and you're fragile and
Mm-hmm.
untamed, then it's never going to work out.
No, ma'am. It's not.
And settling is not something anybody should ever do out of
Wow.
fear either.
It's after 11, you guys.
Oh my God.
Woo.
Oh, I didn't
I
realize.
think we
Holy
upset
crap.
that lady.
You guys usually 3 hours. Yeah.
It has been
Well,
3 hours.
can we really say like we've been going for strong? We've been petering out and yelling at people.
I know, right? I just yelled at that poor lady.
You want to talk about love? I got your love right here.
Anne's like, fuck these people. I'm never coming back. Hey, I'm sorry. She came across as really defensive too. I didn't know.
Ah. Well, it is what it is. You're awesome, Christina. Victoria, give it some time. Yeah, I think in his eyes, like he feels slighted, and it's going to take some time for him to come around. So he may end up. Hold on. Yeah, he'll end up coming around, and that'll be the time to talk. But right now, he's just like chewing his mind in his head, like just feeling slighted and hurt. So give it a while, and let him make the first move. I love all of you.
I
Thank you
know,
guys
you guys
for
too.
sharing 3 hours with us. I
I know,
appreciate it
right?
all. It's amazing.
I probably wouldn't have been doing anything aside from like like I said, watching something,
Same.
looking at my cat, how cute she is.
Uh, I wouldn't be doing anything at this point. I'd be like in my bed doing something or hanging out somewhere, like doing something stupid. Like, all right, so we're about to wrap this up.
Yes, we
Anybody else?
are.
It's 11. Gladly read and like one or two more people if you have any questions.
Hmm.
Uh, but we all got to go to bed sooner or
Hmm.
later. It
Yep,
was a beautiful night. I'm glad
it
we got a
was.
chance to read pretty much everybody.
We did, I think. Even
Yeah.
Yoda. And thank you to the new faces. It's so nice
Thank
to
you.
see some new
Yeah.
folks. Thank you for sharing. Just thank you so much for letting us call you out. Because really, that's what it boils down to. Is
Yeah.
you came into a public forum with a bunch of strangers and allowed yourself to be called out. That
Give
takes
yourselves a pat on
courage.
the back for that too. Like being vulnerable enough to come out, ask an honest, serious question and get an honest, blunt answer from two people you've never even met. So
Oh, Christina, it was nice to meet you too. Hopefully, we'll
it's
see you
great to
next
meet you.
Friday. We do this every Friday. We are
Yeah,
here
of
hanging
course.
out.
Confirmation is always good. You're welcome, Victoria. Come back next Friday.
You're
Yeah, here
welcome.
every Friday. It's 11:11, by the way.
11:11.
Um, so yeah,
So,
if nobody
Matt, tell
has,
people where they can find you real quick.
you can find me on Instagram, Healing with Matt, Etsy, the Healing Energy Shop, TikTok, Tarot with Matt. When my website, healingwithmatt.com, I sell candles, I do energy work, I do readings. We do live streams every Friday and may end up doing a couple more live streams here and there. I also
Mhm.
do energy work, candle work. My candle work works specifically for each person. Right now, I'm actually doing a candle, black candle to help somebody get rid of their own uh, uh, worry about money and prosperity.
Mm.
Um, if you look on Etsy, I have really good reviews. So yay.
Yay.
So I do a lot of, yeah, I do a lot of really cool, interesting stuff, which I've just been learning about this year. So if you want to get a hold of me, all my information is on pretty much in the page in the event. How about you, Lizzie?
So, you can find me. I do have a Facebook page as well. It's called Struggle Lizzie's Broom Closet. I also have a website with the same name, Struggle Lizzie's Broom Closet. Um, I do obviously cards. I also do limpias. They're also called spiritual baths. I do mojo bags. And then I also do some spell work. I'm very particular about the spell work that I do because I'm of the vein of no, cast that shit yourself. You want it more than I do. So why are you getting me involved? However, I realize there's just certain things that some people are like, no, I can't do that. Um, I have a Facebook show every Thursday night where we discuss different topics of witchcraft, paganism, and spiritualism. I am always looking for people to collaborate with. If you are any type of herbalist, witchy, metaphysical, woo woo person, get at me. I'd love to have you on Thursday nights to share your specific brand of magic with Facebook. And that's about it for now.
Sweet. We're both usually always on Instagram, Facebook, some or anything. I also have a YouTube
Mm-hmm.
channel. Um, Jessica. Oh, Jessica would love to make us a mask. Let me know if you'd be interested. I'd be interested.
Yeah,
I'd
I
love a mask.
would.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll let you know. So just look us up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always continue to comment on this, find our pages,
Mhm.
or just find us on different social media sites, and we will gladly help. I'll read, I'll give you a candle, I'll do energy work or what have you. Lizzie will do the same thing. But
Mhm.
it is Friday at 11:14 p.m. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
It's been a beautiful night, but I think we're going to wrap this up right now and call it a night.
You guys, thank you so much. Matt, thank you. You were the most gracious host as always. I
No
love you,
problem.
my
Thank you
brother.
for being yeah. Thank
Everybody,
you for being here.
of course, of course. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Peace out, everybody. Have a
Good
great
night.
night and great weekend. Bye.